everyone, and welcome to part 4 of our Thanksgiving one-shot, the Titan City Chronicles Blackwater. Or maybe it's part 1 of our St. Patrick's Day special, which will be wrapped up by Thanksgiving next year. Thank you for joining us for this March dose of festive shenanigans. My name is Alex, and I will be your humble game master this evening. Tonight we are playing Green Ronin Publishing's Mutants and Masterminds, the world's greatest superhero RPG. M&M is a superhero-centric game that generates exciting narrative superhero action through its D20 system. Central mechanic of the game is a D20 plus a modifier versus a difficulty check. The better you do, the higher you roll, the better you do. The lower you roll, the worse you do. It's great. It's super simple, has a ton of flexibility for gamers looking to tell stories ripped right out of their favorite comics and movies, and there's a wide open character creation system to bring your ideal superhero to life. The last thing I want to touch on in the system is one of my favorite game mechanics ever. Mutants and Masterminds gives players hero points to supercharge their actions in-game. These points can be used to reroll dice, edit a scene to include something the GM didn't explicitly describe as being there, even to modify or improve a character's powers for that extra oomph to get out of a sticky situation, which our heroes often find themselves in. Hero points are earned by leaning into genre tropes, acting heroically, good role-playing, jokes I think are funny, jokes I think aren't funny, and suffering setbacks just like superheroes in other media. However, here at the Untold Stories Project, we have one other way for our plucky heroes to earn these points, and that is from you, the audience. Anyone who follows, subscribes, or renews a subscription, or donates bits to the stream is given a hero point that you may give to the hero or game master of your choice. I also want everybody to know that we have partnered with Norse Foundry, the best place to find metallic dice on the internet. If you use the code USP Norse at checkout, you will receive 10% off your order. So anytime you want to increase your collection of clicky-clacky math rocks, it's a great time to go. We have gathered some resourceful heroes this evening. Say, I'm sure this is the finale of the holiday special, heroes.
I'm sure this is the finale of the holiday special heroes.
Can't say it if I don't believe it.
It's true. So much certainty. It's all there. I want to give everyone a chance to tell us a little bit about themselves, the character they will be playing, and have them answer my question of the day, which is, do you think your character would like your favorite movie? Why or why not? And I will start with Kat.
Hey guys, I'm Kat. I am playing the mysterious boy, aka James Bell. He was Anson obsessed, but we're gonna sort of see how that plays out because had a little bit of a fallout at the end of last episode. For the question of the day, my favorite movie is Mulan, the animated version, and I think he would like it. I think he would like all the action, and he likes women, so yeah, I think he would like it. And I will pass it to Kevy.
Hey everybody, I'm Kevin. I'm playing Champion. I'm getting to be the old man on this block, except for all these pesky immortal types. But my sidekick will soon step up and take over and all that good stuff.
You were going to say step over.
Step over my corpse. Step over my corpse.
Well, depending on how things go tonight.
I mean, that's true. It is the finale. Somebody's got to
Maybe.
die. Maybe. What is that? Would Champion like my favorite movie? That's a difficult question because I'm not sure. I like so many movies. I don't like the idea of favorites, but I guess I would lean a little bit towards The Empire Strikes Back, and that's a very swashbuckly and pulpy in a science fiction kind of way. So I think Champion would probably enjoy that. Plus, it's got lots of family drama. And you kids don't know what it was like in 1980 to have to wait 3 years to find out if Vader was a liar or it's all true. How's that for angst? Kicking it over to Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura. I'm playing Isabella, the precognitive. My favorite movie is The Princess Bride, and I think Isabella would be annoyed by Buttercup, but for some reason, Wesley, he's just very amazing. He's just really, really, really nice. I'm just kind of obsessed with Wesley. Yeah, absolutely. All right, I'll kick it over to Jonesy.
Hi, everybody. I am Jonesy, and tonight I'll be playing. Sorry, it's been a day.
Like someone.
I'll be playing. I don't want to butcher I want to get all of it. Josiah Bartholomew the third. He is a hermetic mage, and a little other stuff that might come up tonight. And as far as would he like my taste in movies? No, I'm pretty sure Josiah is enough of a snob that he'd hate most movies, if not all movies, and would probably hate all of my taste in movies and music and TV shows and everything. So yeah. So with that, I'm going to kick it over to Andy.
Hi everyone, I'm Andy. I'm here on Wednesday nights for our superhero shenanigans. You can also find me over on the website when I get a blog post up every now and again, and over on YouTube if you're interested in any of the Storyforge series that we did, talking about character creation and some rules and various settings and things of that nature, various source books. Tonight I am playing Minerva Vauntner, the soul of a suffragette in the body of a golem. That's a whole story. It's quite the background. And to answer the question of the day, no, I don't think Minerva would really enjoy my favorite movie. Like Kevin, it's hard to choose a favorite movie. But Minerva's sensibilities do not strike me to be thinking so much about the fantastic, be it fantasy or sci-fi. So I kind of think that, seeing as how those are the two genres I gravitate towards, that she would be very receptive to those being her type of movie. So yeah, with that, I will pass it on over to Calvin.
All right. Hey everyone, I'm Calvin, and tonight I am playing Challenger, the sidekick to Champion, who is apparently just can't wait to be king. When are you gonna let him drive then?
One thing at a time, one thing at a time.
And as for whether he would be into my favorite movie, I mean, I was trying to pick a favorite movie. All my favorite movies involve either fast cars or superheroes or a lone guy against a tower full of terrorists / thieves. So I think he would be into all of that. Those would probably definitely those would definitely fit his like specific interests.
Somewhere Wiki is shaking a fist at you.
I think it's okay to like Die Hard as a film without talking about the Christmas thing. That's Wiki's complaint.
I'm just gonna say I watch it once a year on a specific day of the year. The day it's Steve.
As you should.
I think that means it counts.
Boxing Day. Wait.
Boxing Day.
Groundhog's Day.
Boxing Day Eve.
Boxing Day.
Oh.
Huh.
I guess with that, I'll pass it back up to Alex.
Since this is a holiday stream, it seems like an appropriate topic, says Warden Maximus. Yes.
Fair.
Not wrong.
I do have a character in this scene, Anson. He hates everything. I'm torn, actually. I don't know if he would enjoy Tucker and Dale versus Evil or not. I think he would enjoy that it's just a bunch of idiots who don't talk to each other and then wind up dead. But also, I don't think he likes the idea that pictures move. Because he's from the 1800s.
He could do all this magic, but moving pictures, that freaks him right the frack out.
Don't like it.
Yeah. Demons, pish posh. Television.
How dare they?
Movies.
Just wait till it's in color.
What do you mean they're going to make it in color? That's
What do you mean
reserved
they
for
don't have
human
to go to the
eyeballs.
theater to listen to music.
There's something called 4K. I don't understand what that
Oh
means.
no.
And
That's
now
too-
it's 8K?
That's too
How
many
the heck did it
Ks.
go from 4 to 8 in 1 year?
Too many Ks. Too many Ks.
Hear that, Cat?
Yeah, cat.
Kevin.
There goes Cat and I. Too many Ks.
And Deuce. That's way too many Ks. All right. Jonesy, I see you have given your hero point to Laura, our guest, which is really nice. Calvin, who do you want to give your hero point to?
Mysterious Boy's going through it right now.
Very nice of you.
I'm going to call that permission to mess with him.
No.
Like you
Exactly
were
what I
gonna ask for
wanted.
permission.
Right. All right. So I think without further ado, let's dive on in. So last time on Titan City Chronicles Blackwater, our heroes found themselves in the midst of an all-out brawl with a just a bunch of cultists, including one buttered up, shirtless sword guy who was really hot.
Buttered up.
Very buttered up.
Ay, caramba.
I mean, Champion kept trying to grab him and it didn't work, and Minerva kept trying to grab him and it didn't work. So I'm assuming it was freshly applied baby oil. Isabella managed to break free from the basement thanks to the key that James left behind for her. She kicked through a window, beat up a bunch of dudes. Mysterious Boy blew up a bunch of dudes. And yeah, the heroes were able to triumph over the Children of Adam, which is really great. Afterwards, this is the 20s, it was clearly large, Sword Maximus. Afterwards, the heroes got together. They compared notes about what they had known was going on with this individual, Julian Monroe, the wizard who seems to have taken over all the magic users in Titan City, to relay the message that he is dead, and if that's not fixed, it's everybody's problem. Our heroes collected Ezekiel Perdition's Bible from the Children of Adam so that they have the 2 of the 3 artifacts that they want for the seance that they're attempting to perform, and they headed off to meet with Father Armitage, who was supposed to be designing a ritual for them. He was also one of the people named by Julian Monroe in his message, so they weren't sure what they were going to find when they got there. As our heroes made their way to to the location Julian gave them to meet up, our heroes came upstairs just in time to find Anson Walker going through his stuff and a recently deceased Father Armitage tied to a chair. They had a discussion with Anson about what's going on, about what Julian's deal is. Anson let them know that Julian was a wizard who escaped the initial Great Purge, and that he had a duty to make sure that he stayed dead, but was trying to find a way to prevent whatever was going to happen at the end of the time period that Julian laid down. Our heroes, not content with the idea of letting Julian stay dead, decided that they were going to try and interfere with Anson's mission, which led to conflict, which is where we're picking up this evening. We rejoin our heroes standing in this cramped space with the dead body, with Anson, with Josiah perched outside like a big scary gargoyle, and Isabella in between Anson and the dead body, because he's not going to let them take the dead body if he can avoid it. So, I want everybody to roll for initiative, which never feels like a great thing to say at the beginning of a scene.
Wow. Okay.
Well, I don't suppose I can hero point my initiative.
You can.
You can.
Is that real?
Yeah, you can hero point your initiative.
That kicks butt.
Yeah, I mean, especially you, since you can see the future.
Huh.
I guess that's an appropriate initiative since I'm not actually there.
I mean, you are, but
I am, but I'm not.
Screen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I might have to. I have to hero point my initiative too. There's things
I still go ahead.
Things I need to do and I can't do that with my current role.
It's okay. I still didn't beat Anson, so you have to go after me anyway.
I did beat Anson, and that was not part of the plan.
There's a plan?
There's a plan in my head.
There's 12% of a plan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
good.
we're like the Cylons. We have a plan, but it's really convoluted, and by the time we get to season 4, we will forget what it was supposed to be anyway.
We don't know what it is we wanted anyway.
I thought Challenger had left with Mysterious Boy, though.
You guys are out in the hallway, I think.
I was trying to remember if I actually had said that, because I felt like I had said that.
Yeah, I think that's true, because Champion wasn't letting you in to see the dead body anyway.
Yes, that's true.
So, Challenger, you do hear the scuffle start in the room, but you also see your new best friend, who you were hoping to have over for Thanksgiving,
Yep.
suffering. And Jonesy, I do see that you rolled a 9 on there, so I went ahead and added 10 to that for your hero point reroll.
I appreciate that.
I mean, I guess, I don't hear signs of combat just yet, though.
No.
Yeah,
Okay, so I don't really have anything I can do in this moment other than put a hand on James's shoulder very awkwardly because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Champion doesn't teach comforting.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay, player of Anson, I know you're not talking smack about my mentoring skills.
Hey, you chose to have a sidekick.
I didn't.
It happened.
All right, Minerva, over to you.
So I am going to look back at Champion in the get the kids out of here look. Once I do that, I'm turning my head back to Anson, and I'm going to say, look, Anson, you don't want to do this. This is a really bad idea. Let's just stand down for a second. I am using Fascinate with my persuasion skill to catch his attention.
Go for it.
That is a 28.
That's a really good roll. It's resisted by insight or will?
Probably insight or will, which I mean, I know it's Anson, but you know.
Let me see.
you should know this, Alex.
I should know this. Standard
Opposing check,
action.
insight or will.
Yeah.
Defense.
Defense. Insight or the will defense. I'll roll a
It's
will
not an
check. We'll
active
see what
roll.
happens. Okay. Fine.
Isabella, can you make him re-roll?
Well, I want him to crumble my will instead of yours, but yeah, why not? Is it even worth it? I mean,
I don't know. I mean, I have a decent chance of beating it, but
You do.
there you go. Make him re-roll.
Okay. That becomes a 33. Or no, never
No,
mind. No, I don't get the benefit because it's a bad reroll.
right.
Just kidding. Cool. He is transfixed by you for a moment. You see he sort of grits his teeth. He's turned his attention to you, and he feels like his head is trying to turn his attention back to the body.
Yeah. He's just entranced. That's the only thing that ends up doing. But he's focused on me, so you guys do what you're going to do.
Punch him. Josiah.
So I am currently have sprouted my angelic wings, and I'm outside lurking in the windowsill like a gargoyle, facing in, looking right at the body.
Yes.
So I'm going to bust through the window, grab the body, and fly out.
Well, that's good.
Because as far as I know, Anson may be a powerful wizard, but he does not have wings and cannot fly.
Does not have wings. Josiah, I have given you control of the dead body.
As we watch it, we watch the
Oh,
dead
this
body just
never
dragged
moves
around the
well.
map.
I am not a necromancer.
I'm not a necromancer. So yeah, you fly in. Yeah, you grab Father Armitage up underneath the arms, and you fly out the window. How fast do you fly?
I have 5 ranks in flight, so I go 60 miles an hour.
That's fast.
Is the dead body in the same outfit as Champion?
No, he's dressed like a priest.
Doesn't look like he's
That's just the closest I could find for a dead body. That's the closest I could find on the in roll
Champion's
20.
corpse is the
Look,
closest
mysterious
I could
boy, you can't see in the room. Role play it.
find. No, this is Cat.
Weirdly prescient.
Okay, the body is gone. How many feet is that per round, Jonesy?
Let me double check. It is 900 feet per round.
Okay. So you have taken the body. I'll say that it's not a standard action to pick up the body. You're able to get 1,800 feet away if you take a double move.
Okay. Huh?
You're really strong. He's dead. He's not fighting back. You're good. All right, Champion.
All right, so of course there's that urge to dive into the mix, but then there are 2 boys in danger, and there's magical mayhem happening. So I'm gonna zip out the door, and I don't know, do you you want me to like make it an area attack or make a second sort of grab action to get them both? Throw one over each shoulder. Like I don't know how you want to.
If they're not going to
For those
resist,
watching at home, how are we going to pull this off?
if they're not resisting, I'll say you can just take a standard action to pick up both of them.
Okay.
But that's up
And
to
that
them if
makes
they're
it push you.
resisting.
I mean, something's going down. He's not going to want to leave without knowing what's happening. He's too nosy for that.
See, it's not about what's going down in the room. It's about Champion picking him up. That is Mysterious Boy's problem.
It sounds like you have run outside to pick up two cats who do not want to be medicated.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's kind of like that.
Feels like it's going to be an attack then, champion.
Alrighty. So again, do you want me to surge to make 2 separate attacks, or like how do you?
Yeah, it'll be an extra effort to do to add multi-attack to your attack, basically.
Okay. All right. So I'll spend that old hero point for that because who
Just
wants to be
push James
fatigued
down
in a
the
situation
stairs.
like this?
Don't push James down the stairs. That can't be good for James.
I'm not pushing
James
him
is
down
already
the
having a bad
stairs.
time, okay?
All right. So there's that. Now let's make with this attack business.
Who are you attacking first? I shouldn't say attack.
probably
Who are you
Challenger.
targeting first?
Challenger.
Okay.
Way better.
All right. So a 13 and a 12. That's gloriously underwhelming.
Wow. And is that with the -2 for the multi-attack?
Oh no, that's 11 and 10. Yeah.
You know, they're shorter than you remember.
I'm aware. Thank you very much. So I only have one more hero point. So I'm going to have to then go fatigued for the second reroll. Can I do that? Is that a thing?
I mean, you can spend hero point to reroll if you'd like, or you can go fatigued to do. Well, I guess you don't have extraordinary
'Cause I'm
effort, do you?
No.
So you can't use
I'm gonna
extra
have to do
effort
that.
twice in one round.
Oh, well, that's. I'm not going to run down this. Okay, so then I'm not going to. If I can't get them both, I'm not going to run out
Okay.
without one of them. So since I couldn't grab them, boys, down the stairs now. And so I guess give me back that hero point.
I will. Can you click on it, right click on it, and hit take card?
It just slid down. There's too much overlap on this thing. I can't get to it because it's like down behind challengers.
Okay, I got you.
Okay.
I'll just deal
teach
you
Kevin
a
how
new
to
one.
shrink the windows at the bottom.
All right, so you yell at the
Well, that's
boys,
embarrassing.
tell them to go downstairs.
Boys, down the stairs now.
Awesome. Anson's entranced, and nobody's done anything hostile towards him yet, so Isabella.
He's entranced and I'm ready to soliloquy. Anson, when you told me about your curse, I did not believe you. I think I understand now. But stay here with me. Don't follow the angel. And I'll walk up to him and plant a big old kiss on his lips.
Oh shit.
Mysterious boy missed it.
Mysterious Boy is not getting this lore.
He could be wrestling right outside the door there.
Wait, I hear kissing.
Do you-
Is this a
Ew.
kissing story?
Yeah, right.
Anson doesn't like women. Anson doesn't like anyone.
I think Anson liking women is the majority of his problem. All right.
Really?
No, I mean it's really his fault, but that's not how he would see it. Laura, roll
Persuasion?
yeah, I guess a
Roll
persuasion
persuasion.
check
Or deception?
or deception.
+2 if you use tongue. Just kidding.
Wow.
I will give you a +2 bonus though, since because of your
Connection.
your
Extraordinary
connection.
action.
Yes,
There you go, 26.
26.
He's already entranced.
Yeah, that is above his insight check or his will check for the last entrancement. So I will say that he sort of tenses and then soothes beneath your touch. And he sort of pushes you back a little bit and exhales and looks at Minerva and gestures for her to run away.
Beat feet.
Boy, Joe.
Mm.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow. Clear the room.
Cutscene fades to black.
And I will take us out of combat.
Minerva will look at Isabella, nod, and head out the door, seeing that Champion has not gotten the boys to go downstairs, and just say, "We need to go, and we need to go now. Isabella's bought us time, and I don't know how much time we're gonna have, so let's go."
Going anyway until Dummy here tried to pick me up.
What's happening in there?
Nothing you should be seeing. It's time to go.
Grown-up stuff, kid.
After dark.
Grown up stuff, kid.
Wow.
Laura, I'm going to give you a hero point for good thinking.
What's going on is that Isabella has bought us time, and we need to use it and use it wisely. Let's go.
With both Champion and Minerva saying so.
See, there he is,
Challenger will
stepping over
follow.
my dead body. Oh, Minerva said so. Let's go.
Yeah.
When Dad says it, you don't listen. When Mom says it, it's a whole different story.
Yep. It's all becoming clear to me now.
Oh,
Mysterious Boy will have already went down the stairs because he's grumpy and moody and doesn't know how to process his emotions correctly. It's 13.
it's true. As we're getting to the door to leave the warehouse that Father Armitage had holed up in, I'll look at Champion. Josiah has Father Armitage's body. Just let's get away from here. I'm sure he'll find us somehow.
Yes. Yes. I'm concerned at this point about the boys and what they're being exposed to. Let's get them out of here.
It's also very late at night for the boys.
You don't think they're gonna have?
No, word Maximus, we can't because it's the 20s.
I
Nobody
don't
said
have
teenager in the 20s.
a bedtime. I'm not a baby.
He's obviously a ward and or a lad.
Bedtimes are for suckers.
Yeah,
Maybe
Mr.
that's why you're
Incredible Knight.
grumpy, Mysterious Boy, because you don't get proper sleep.
I wouldn't talk to me right now, doofus.
Oof.
Uh-oh, the Modron show up because an anachronism has appeared.
I don't know if doofus was a.
There's no
That's an
doofuses
insult
in the
in the
times of orange drop cookies, so just let's keep our genre tropes in order here.
Yeah, Doofus is from the 1960s.
Wow.
But the fuzz is from the 1920s.
Dunce. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, what is
There's that deuce, always so helpful.
Yeah, string bean. Awesome. So everybody else escapes. Isabella, are you going to stay with Anson for a while, or is he will give
Yes, she
you
is.
the chance to leave if you you think you have a moment you could slip away if you wanted to?
I'm going to distract him for a while. So you can always have me rejoin anytime it's convenient, but I will spend a while distracting him and try to make sure that he can't follow me.
Awesome. And people
You
at
know,
home,
in my big car.
right?
Distracting him.
People at home, you could fill in the blank however you'd like with that distraction. ...
We're playing Connect 4.
Dude says I'm the Ask Jeeves to Kevin's Netscape of the USP. All right, so everybody else, you managed to abscond with the dead body. Where are you heading? And how are you alerting Josiah that you are out?
I am figuring that Josiah is far enough above the city streets that he will see the car and find us on our own. So Minerva would basically tell Champion just to drive away a few blocks, see if we can rejoin with Josiah, and then if and we'll take it from there.
Okay. I'll try to see if somewhere within a couple blocks there's like a park or something with some space and hopefully not a lot of people.
Yeah, Yorkberry has a ton of parks. It is sort of an affluent neighborhood that has a ton of green space nestled in between the rows of brownstones. I do like the idea of a DMA agent looking up and seeing Josiah flying away with the dead body with big scary wings and just being like, my shift's over in 10 minutes. That's not my problem.
I did not see that.
He wouldn't know they wouldn't know it's a dead body. They would just see the Superman carry.
He's a vampire flying away with his meal.
Wow.
Chief, you see that? No, I didn't see nothing, boy.
Don't look like no vampire wings.
Nope,
I
saw
see
nothing.
nothing. Ooh, strudel.
And you guys meet up at a park where Josiah is able to come down nicely with the body.
Okay. So we're kind of back to square one now, aren't we? Armitage was going to do the ritual to summon perdition so we could deal with him. And now he's
dead.
Right.
Yeah.
We could take him to the lake, but the Shadow Wolves can't help us with Chibiabos being accosted by perdition.
Have we seen the ritual? Is there any record of the ritual at all? Is it ceremonial magic? Or is it what sort of rite are we talking about?
Anson had a piece of paper in his hand.
That was the paper last week that I took out of his hand and gave to Champion.
Yes.
Hey, I got this piece of paper right here.
Good moves,
pass
boss.
to Minerva.
I'll take it. Look at
the
it.
notes to the magic person.
I will take it. Take a look at it and go, nope, that's Josiah's thing.
I'm gonna glance at it and see if it.
Josiah, give me an expertise magic check.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Oops, all whammies.
20.
Wow.
That was good. That was no whammies there. With a 20, looking at this ritual, you can tell that it is intended for somebody who is a practitioner of the School of Magic Animancy, soul magic. It's very potent, very powerful magic. It is orange magic specifically on the color wheel, which is something that animancers do. You think you might be able to do it. You think you might be able to do the spell because your ability to interface with the Nephilim comes from you being a red-orange magic user. So it'd be difficult for you, but you do think it's something you could attempt at the least. If you could find somebody who's an orange-yellow magic user, you would have a better chance.
Okay. Well, looking this over, it's not completely out of my wheelhouse. I have been a little cagey about my background, but I'm formally trained. I was once a member of the Knights of Western Woodencombe. You commonly refer to them now as the Hellfire Club.
Oh, okay. That's a bit of a surprise.
Destroying one of our rights that I ended up getting my essence entangled with that of one of the Gori. hence my current condition.
Aren't a vampire. You weren't lying.
So, what do you need to be able to do this, Josiah?
I would definitely need someplace to cast it, and if we can find someone else who's skilled in similar magics, then S. This is definitely meant to be performed by a master arcanist or a group rate. I mean, it is very, very potent.
Okay. Well, we were going to need a place to do this anyway, so we should probably figure that out. Do you know of anybody else that we could draft? I mean, there's probably somebody we could find via Club Tartarus, but
I think we're going to go into a 2-part skill challenge. One part, some of you will have to figure out where you want to cast this ritual. And then the other half would be people who have friends and connections and the like, trying to track down a mender, a yellow-orange magic user.
bring up the Titan City map, Alex?
Bring up the Titan City map.
The Bell residence is very large, and I imagine has a very big courtyard. And my dad tends to be on business trips. So could we cast it at my house?
It's probably gonna be a fairly devastating fight that we're going to get into. Are you sure you want that happening at your place of residence?
There's not really anything that I care about there.
It's not a bad idea.
I'm just
don't-
thinking that it'll be private. And Dad isn't home right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
And
a
we have the money
reminder,
to fix anything that...
James Bell Sr. was home tonight. He did have a conversation with you about Thanksgiving
Was that
tomorrow.
tonight?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep, it's still the same night.
Yeah.
4 months later, still same night.
The
Oh, I
joys
guess he
of
is
role-playing game time versus real time.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm sure I can find a way to make him leave. Usually when I come home, he wants to not be there anyway, so...
Yeah, and the house is probably big enough that there's a whole wing of it you could do something in that he wouldn't know was going on.
Yeah, I would have no idea.
Well, we did just clear out the Children of Adam's compound too, and
True.
Perdition knows that place. It wouldn't necessarily be unheard of for him to show back up there.
They
Well,
might
he
even
might
have some
just-
proper wardings and stuff already kind of set in place.
He might be stronger there though if an item of his power was there though, right?
It's not outside the realm of possibility.
Okay, well, let's noodle on a couple of ideas. I'll put in a couple of calls and see if I can track somebody down that can help.
Awesome. Well, I think you may have solved the let's find a place to do it problem before the skill challenge had to happen, but that's okay.
Sorry.
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 Turns out there's a lot of good empty abandoned houses nearby. Minerva, and I won't make it a skill challenge, since anybody who has the connected advantage can go ahead and or the contacts advantage can go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
I have connected, not contacts.
I'm pretty sure it's contacts is the persuasion check to ask for favors. I think connected is the investigation check.
There could also be well informed.
Yeah, I'd be okay with well informed also.
It's a favor. Connected is you get a favor. You
Okay.
can call in favors by making the perception.
Yep, connected is the persuasion one. Contacts is the investigation one.
All right.
Just gonna put that on the list of things to
Persuasion.
fix for the next M&M.
31.
31.
Apparently, I'm rolling well tonight.
Well, Minerva, you do know a handful of yellow magic users in the area. Orange yellow magic users, not yellow. That'd be necromancers. That's not as helpful.
And if they were yellow, they'd be wizards, and we'd have a problem.
Right. You know that the DMA's new spokes gargoyle is a orange yellow magic user. Her name is Myrrh. She works with the Department of Monsters Affairs. You do know that there is a mender by the name of Hazel Pineworth who lives out in Covenswell and is a member of the McVeigh Coven. And there is one who is on Mr. Powers' payroll.
This feels like it would be completely and utterly up Murr's alley. Murr would be absolutely happy to help with this problem.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mostly because I want you to throw the art for Murr out for everyone to see.
Well, I can do that. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
So we've got the person. So which place do we want to go to?
Josiah has a good point about the Children of Adam compound. It may have the wards in place to keep extra things out, and if we take a look at it before we summon Perdition, we could and she'll look at Josiah. Could you and Mysterious Boy maybe shift them so that they would affect him negatively instead of positively?
Oh, we can also look to see what, and I think they probably have any of the other accoutrement that we might need for this particular.
Yeah, we didn't spend a whole lot of time there after getting the Bible. So,
But given the previous owners, leanings, I would suspect that would have some sort of the appropriate.
That's a good point. All right, let's head back to we'll head back to the Children of Adam's compound.
What should we do with Father Armitage? We bring him with us?
We can't leave him somewhere else. We kind of need him. We need to get him to Chibiabos to resurrect him if we're going to stop everyone in Titan City from dying. But we have to deal with Perdition first.
Yeah, that is another benefit of the Children of Adam house, is it is much closer to Lake Ohanzi than any of the other locations you proposed.
Fair point.
So, you start making your way back to the Children of Adam's house. How are you going to get in contact with Myrrh on the way there, Minerva?
Probably there are pockets of DMA offices scattered throughout the city, right?
Yes, there are offices in each district.
Yeah, so I would go to the closest. I would have Champion drop me off at the closest one so I could go in, use their phones to contact Myrrh.
You want me to wait for you?
No. Head on out. See what James and Josiah can do about the wards. Myrrh and I can catch up, and hopefully Isabella too. She should have an inkling of where we're headed.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll do that. We'll head to one
Could
of
we
those
leave
places.
a message with Powers? And that way, if Isabella contacts Powers, and at least Powers can let her know where we're at.
Yeah, I can make that call too.
Perfect. Well, everybody else starts making their way up. Minerva, you head in and make a call. Who are you calling first?
Myrrh first. Which I'm assuming is just to the central DMA office, because she's probably there.
Does more work on Thanksgiving?
Myrrh is probably constantly working.
Yeah, I think Mur would be working on Thanksgiving. She'd probably be doing some outreach stuff. Probably not this late at night, though.
No. She would have been there basically trying to keep she'd be like, I'll work it and you all can go home to your families type of thing, because Mur is that kind of gargoyle.
Yeah, but Minerva, you head into the district office. You do see that there's a flurry of activity this evening. It looks like they've taken the public announcement of one of their agents being an avatar of a dead wizard pretty seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's sort of on high alert trying to track down Terracles, but you know that she's no longer alive, so that's probably a fruitless effort.
But it's keeping them busy and not looking for anything else, so.
Yes. And I'm going to offer you a hero point for a complication if you want one.
Sure.
Okay. As you walk into the office and start making your way up to the front desk, you do see a couple of other agents come in off the street. They are sort of ragged. Their hair is sort of wild and unkempt as they've been traveling very quickly from the north side down to this port of Titan City. And when they see you, they say, "You're Minerva Vantner, right?"
Yes, what can I do for you?
We saw in Terracles' files that she spoke with you this evening about a dispute.
She and I both headed to that location. We handled the dispute, and then we separated ways. I haven't seen her for the rest of the evening.
And they sort of look at each other, look at you, and they say, "Do you have proof of that? Can anybody corroborate your whereabouts this evening?"
I'm not on the DMA's payroll. I am a consultant. You have record that I was called in. You see me here now. I am trying to help with the problem that's affecting the entire city. If you would like to sit down and have a quick conversation about what this evening has been like for me, we can do that. But I think you have more important things to be focusing on right now than how long I was with Terracles earlier this afternoon. She should have checked back in. She should have filed the paperwork after our intervention at the dispute. That was her task after we were done.
Best we can see is you're the last person who saw her alive.
Are you insinuating something?
Just saying that she went somewhere with a monster to handle something, and
You're accusing me of something here, are you, gentlemen?
no, you're just a person of interest in our investigation.
How long? The call for the dispute was several hours ago. Tara should have returned back to the office. You should call them and check to see if she came back.
That's where we came from. That's why
And
we
you
know
talked
you're the
to
last person who saw her.
So she didn't return to the office.
No.
That is unknown. That is unknown to me.
Why are you here?
I said I'm trying to help with the problem that seems to be affecting the city. If everyone's going to be dead in 24 hours, that seems to be a problem, doesn't it?
Give me a persuasion check.
31 again.
Okay. They sort of look at each other. They look at you. They say, "I guess it doesn't really matter if we lock you up. You'll be dead in 24 hours like everybody else."
I would say I don't think the DMA would really know that Minerva's a monster. That would be something that she would have not at all been trying to give them information on.
Oh, she wouldn't register?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
That's illegal.
Yeah. But Minerva's always bucked the system.
That's fair. They might know from Tara's reasoning about why she wanted to call you, though. Tara would only know because she was sort of a wizard.
Right, but would she have put that in her notes?
I don't think she would have put it in her notes. So, rescind that bit about them being racist to you because you're a monster.
That is fair.
They still think that
Don't
you're
be
a person of
misogynist to her 'cause she's
interest.
a woman.
Yeah. They can just be sexist instead.
And you were the
It's
last
the
person who
point.
saw her alive, so they are suspicious of you.
Yes, that is fair.
What are you doing to help with this situation? The DMA has it under control.
From the looks of this office, no, you don't. I needed to talk to Mur. That was why I stopped in. I think she could help track down whatever magic is being used to cause everyone in the city to die in the next 24 hours.
All right, you can talk to Mur, I guess. We were thinking that she might be able to help if we find whoever this Julian Monroe is.
Well, if you can do that, I'll check with Mur and see if she's able to help.
And the two of them sort of exchange an uneasy glance, and they say, "We'll be following up about Tara with you after the crisis is averted."
Well, then let's hope we work hard enough to avert the crisis so that we can have that follow-up.
Yeah, get her a phone. He sort of snaps at the secretary, who will go and grab the phone, put it up on the desk so you can make a call.
And they walk away, and I give them a dirty look and then turn back to the secretary like,
Oh, those guys are assholes.
Shake
Don't
my-
worry about them.
"Oh, I know. I've dealt with far too many of them in my life. Thank you."
Yeah, anytime.
And,
Operator's the usual number.
I'll pick up the phone, and I'll get Mur on the line.
And Mur will speak with you for a little bit and say that she's ready and able to meet you down at the office, and she can give you a ride to the Children of Adam compound.
Okay.
And after a little bit, there is a whoosh of wind outside. Roll20 does not like the DMA.
Nobody likes the DNA.
Yeah, they're doing their best. But I mean, they're doing the best in the same way that most 1930s government organizations were doing their best, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
There's a rush of wind as a pretty large-sized stone gargoyle dog descends upon the courtyard in front of the DMA office. And I'll put her picture up on the overlay so everybody can see her at home. And I've got a picture of her here on Roll20 for you guys as well. And she sort of comes down on all fours. She sort of bows her head to you, Minerva, and says, "It's great getting a chance to work more closely with you."
Well, Mur, I'm happy you were able to help.
I hope I can. It sounds like I have the best chance.
I think working with the other magic user I have that can help us with this problem, we can deal with the large issue that is affecting the city, which will allow us to circumvent the 24-hour timeline.
Perfect. And she'll say, "Hop on. We'll fly on over there."
Okay. I will have also made the call to Mr. Powers just to let him know if Isabella got in touch where we're heading.
He does happily answer the phone, but he'll say, "You know that Miss Thorne will be able to find you without making a phone call, right?"
Yes, but I'm not sure how long. But I don't know how much time she'll have to consult her cards.
Something happened to her?
She was keeping a mutual problem otherwise engaged.
Oh, dear. It sounds bad for everybody involved.
Yes.
Well, give her my condolences when you see her.
Will do.
And you hop on Mur's back, and you will never-ending store your way over to the cult compound. Isabella, back at the office. Let me send you a secret message real quick.
I mean, how much of this do you want on camera?
Ninja note.
Ninja note. Ninja note.
Look, some of the scenes I've been having to write for book 2, it's fine.
I think my approach depends on how distracted he is. Oh, I got to be on the right screen to see the note.
Oh, sorry.
That helps. No, you're good. Does he keep trying to follow them?
No, he has been sort of like a kicked dog sitting in the chair where the dead body was, and just pliable to your will.
This is very strange. I mean, some of the appeal is gone when he's like a puppy.
And he looks a little dejected, like he feels bad that he lost control of that situation.
Oh, don't worry. We can try again in a couple of hours.
I told you, I just need a Gatorade in 10 minutes. Give me a second.
Wow.
Gatorade hasn't been invented yet.
Go get some from Club Tartarus.
Oh my
That
gosh.
seems like a cop out.
He's moping. I'm gonna try to keep talking to him because my goal is literally just to distract him as much as is necessary for the group to get away. I'm gonna, without being able to use the right words, rail at him for leaving me in Europe, kind of implying that I want an apology for that.
I think that Rail's doing a lot of work.
So no apology is forthcoming?
He doesn't seem like he's ready or willing to apologize for that. Well, okay. As you bring that up, he says, I knew what was going to happen when I ran into those necromancers, and I didn't want you to be there for that.
Well, I didn't. Which is not normal for me, by the way. So you made a choice. You made a choice.
I chose to save your life.
You chose to abandon me. You don't know that I would have died.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I would have had to kill you or not.
Why would you have had to kill me?
Could have been a consequence of being around so many wizards.
That wouldn't have been you. That would have been something else. You wouldn't have done it.
It doesn't work that way.
Anson, you need to figure out this curse. You know I will help you, but you need to be the one. And when you're ready, you will come to me and we will consult the cards. I can see you're not ready now. I am going to be getting closer and closer to him.
He seems a little upset that you said he's not ready. Like the notion of, you said I can't do it, so now I have to do it.
That's even better.
He's like, it's not that I'm not ready, it's just it's not possible.
Excuses. I'm going to lean in for another kiss, but this time I'm going to sleight of hand and take a certain item off of his person.
I will give you a +5 bonus because he's happy to be kissed as many times as you want.
All right, this is the one where you told me I had stuff here, but I don't. So
Oh, that's right.
I'm going to hero point that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a +7. And it's a +7 on my Hero Lab file. I don't know why it's not in.
Ha! So that should be an 18. And if it's if it's a contested roll, I will use a luck point if he rolls good enough to beat me on that.
All right. Is that with the +5 for the circumstance
Nope.
bonus?
No, that makes it a 23.
Okay.
Or 20. Yeah, 23.
Well, spend that luck point.
Luck point it is.
Grumble, 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 grumble. He is unawares as you lift what you are stealing from him.
Perfect. I need to go, but I want you to know I am truly sorry for this.
What are you sorry for?
And I turn around and leave.
Off screen. Hey, she stole my cane.
5 minutes.
It's in his cane?
Yeah, the diamond's in his cane. It's in the mouth of the dragon on the end of the
Oh,
cane.
sweet. I guess he finds that out pretty quickly, but then the car starts up.
Yep, and he can't run faster than a car, especially without his access to his magic. So he is going back into Terminator mode, but it's a lot less scary when he can't do anything.
You think I convinced him to stay behind?
We'll see.
Convinced him by stealing his ability.
No, my only weakness. Not having a bungee cord on that stupid thing.
No, his only weakness is me.
Right. Should have put a bungee cord on you.
Can certainly try.
In like 120 years, he's going to discover Wii remote straps and he's going to lose his mind. All right, so the other group is going to arrive at the Children of Adam compound first, so I'll check in with them, and then Isabella and Minerva will probably arrive around the same time. So, Challenger, Mysterious Boy, Josiah, and Champion. As you pull up, the compound is still abandoned. Other than all the guys you beat up and left there.
They're still laying there?
No, they're probably not still there. It's been 90 minutes since you left. At least.
Yeah.
90 minutes.
If they're unconscious for an hour and a half, they probably need medical attention.
Right. That's why I was asking.
But they did clear out, so
Okay.
the
I will
compound
try
has
to
been...
pull the chariot into out of the way spot that's not visible. If I can get it inside the compound somehow without running over too many hedgerows, I'll do that.
Yeah, there's a driveway you can drive up if you want to park on the lawn.
Yeah.
And you guys have free reign of the place. Josiah...
Kind of look at Josiah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Josiah, you did not see the ritual space inside the house, but you can tell that there is one. You could sort of feel that with your mystic senses.
Cool.
I just realized I have a map for this place because we went there last time.
Yay, map. Big, massive map.
Yeah, I forgot how big it was.
The big map. And the ritual space is in this northeastern building. As best you can tell.
I will inform the others that there does appear to be some sort of dedicated ritual space already set up. So, that we're not being, attacked by dozens and dozens and dozens of, cultists. It's it's a little bit easier and quieter to feel out this compound. So yeah, I'm gonna go over and check it out.
Awesome. Is anybody gonna go with Josiah to check it out?
I would like to go with him, much to Josiah's dismay. Mysterious Boy is actually very quiet as he's walking with you, though, so I'm sure you're happy about that.
And Josiah does not give one single fuck about that.
Nope.
What are Champion and Challenger doing while the two magic dudes are heading over there to check the place out?
This champion will sort of side-eye Challenger to see what his inclinations are. Since I stole all their fun back at the place.
Should we keep an eye out for regular traps, that sort of thing? Maybe there's something here that's a problem, but not a magic problem.
That's a good point, chum. We'll go check it out.
Great. Hey, I actually also had another thing I should probably ask you at some point soon. Look, I don't know if you noticed, but Mysterious Boy's kind of he's in a bit of a rut right now. I was thinking maybe he could come by the place later and maybe spend the holiday with us instead of, I mean, his dad's a louse and so's that Anson guy, so
That's
I
a
gotta
good
figure
point.
we'll be better company.
And I like that you're showing some empathy for somebody else. That's good.
That's
Yes.
not, I don't know if we need to use all those big words about it. It's just,
Well, of course. Someday you're gonna have to fill these boots. You got to use the big words then.
So does that mean you're gonna let me use one of your guns, or?
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Boots first, guns later.
Okay, when does the car come in?
When you're 16.
Dang it.
So is the order
That's
boots,
only
car,
2
gun? Or
Yes.
car, gun, boots?
Oh, gotta. Hey, this. You. Who is that voice? Who is speaking? Is it anyone?
It is I,
That's what I thought.
the musing of the
narrator.
audience.
The car's possessed. This isn't good.
He
All right,
knows
let's
who
go
should
check
be
for those
driving.
traps.
Ooh. It's a really big map is not what Isabella said. That hurts my feelings.
Damn.
Zoinks, yo.
All right, who's looking for traps?
Challenger and I are looking for traps.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation check as you're casing the joint. To borrow some era-appropriate parlance. Great job.
Damn.
Are you kidding me right now? What the?
That's very funny. But I have
Obviously,
a luck
I trigger
point.
that death trap so the Challenger can step over my dead body soon. Like,
This is why we should have brought a 10-foot pole. Okay, with the 18 on the reroll.
Okay, as you guys are poking around, you don't see anything that screams, this is a trap. You do notice that the foundation of this building has been reinforced. You can tell that there are some additional steel beams mixed in with sort of the foundational concrete. It looks like this building is intended to take some kind of large impact. Or at least not necessarily intended to take it, but is reinforced to survive it if a large impact were to come.
So seems like they were expecting something big here. That ritual, could it cause big enough impact to rumble this building? I mean, we're just bringing perdition down here. I don't know what he's going to be bringing with him.
Champion, you can make an expertise magic check to try to answer Challenger's question.
I can?
You could try.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
There's a 20 on every dice.
Oh,
Not a
so after
D12
that
or a
one, you
D-
figure you'll be a funny guy. You know what? Just for that, I don't know how I would roll that because I don't have any. Is there just a
If you
I
type
guess I could use
/roll
the-
into the window, you can roll.
yes? It's been a
There's
long
also-
time since I had to do that.
Yeah,
Dice
or over
roll
on
on
the
the
far left, there's a little D20 at the bottom. If you click on that, it'll let you pick a dice to roll.
There we go. Give me that D20. Here we go. How ridiculously average.
Yeah, you have no idea. But Josiah and Mysterious Boy, will you give me an expertise magic check and an expertise stagecraft check as you are inspecting the ritual space? As you head in, this room is almost like a church sanctuary in a lot of ways. There are rows of pews that lead up to a large flat space that has been cleared and prepared with a number of mystical unguents and various things that the cultists believe are necessary for the magic. Josiah, you know that is just a lot of trappings and none of that is really necessary, but you do see the incense burners, the big bowls of water, all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and if it helps, I do actually have expertise theology too.
Ooh, I'll give you a +2 bonus to your magic check with that. For that cross skill.
With that, it looks like we both got I got a 17.
I got a 15, but I have 5 hero points, so I'm going to spend one of them.
Oh, I think you got a 17.
You got
Mr.
a
Boy.
17.
Oh,
I got
Oh.
a 17 as well because of the bonus.
I'm still going to do it, though. I want this to work. Well, that's okay, I guess. 20.
Yeah, the two of you keeping an eye out. You do see that there are a number of runes that have been inscribed along the walls in here that do appear to be things that are meant to amplify a summoning. Between your combined knowledges of both the Professor Mysterium radio show and Josiah's decades of experience, you're able to deduce that you could theoretically reverse some of these runes, change their alignment and meaning to make the ritual space more likely to entrap a spirit and to recall a spirit that was summoned here.
And during this conversation, when Mysterious Boy's pointing some stuff out, Josiah's actually going to be a little impressed. Like, oh, you actually picked up on that, and you picked up on that, and you picked up on that. And I will actually start going my way and like taking very like a teacher kind of role, going, well, if you did this, and it will point out little things of how we can modify this to this, and actually explaining some magic theory.
Mysterious Boy is eating it up. Like, he's a very, very avid learner. Aw. That's cute.
Josiah's about to steal a sidekick. And as you are sort of taking in this and you're beginning to formulate a plan on how to sort of undo and reverse the polarity of this spell, Isabella will come driving in.
That Mysterious Boy can borrow.
I just crashed right through that fence. No
Right,
problem.
blam, blam.
She's so cool.
And Minerva and Myrrh will land right around the same time.
Okay.
Oh, I've never seen this giant compound before.
I will
Uh,
greet Mur as we have met before.
It's good to see you again, Isabella.
Likewise.
I will introduce Myrrh to Josiah as her double extra for the ritual casting.
And Myrrh will sort of go down a little bit on all fours and bow her head.
Yeah, it's very nice to meet you. We've not had the privilege.
Yes, I don't think I know about you. from the records. But what are we hoping to do?
You heard of Ezekiel Perdition?
Yes, of course.
We are hoping to put an end to his problem causing.
And you think this will help with the Julian Monroe situation?
Yes, we do.
Well, I'm happy to help any way I can.
We have a ritual that's supposed to summon him. If we can do that and we can deal with him, that should allow the issue with Julian to be removed.
She sort of nods, looks at Josiah and says, "Do you have the ritual we're looking to cast?"
We do. It was originally supposed to be cast by another ally of ours, but unfortunately.
Did you guys bring Father Armitage's body with you?
We
Probably
sure
in the-
did.
Probably in the back of the...
It's in the trunk of the champion chariot.
Yes, probably.
In the back seat wearing sunglasses since there was room.
He's in the rumble seat. Yep.
we have absolutely Weekend at Bernie'd him.
Well, let me go get my dead body. I'm sure it'll be important in a minute. For no reason.
Oh.
Did you leave him in the car, or are you going to bring him with you?
We're not going to leave him unguarded, especially once we start the ritual. He needs to be someplace we can keep an eye on him. And by we, I mean Champion and Challenger.
Voluntold.
Well, Champion, I'll just give you control of the dead body now.
See, that's probably why I
Challenger's
wasn't
like,
able to
"I
find any
never have
traps and be, lugging this dead body around everywhere. How am I supposed to search? Jeez.
Just throw it over your shoulder.
Well, if you throw him out, it'll trigger on the pit traps. And
Wow.
Oh, Father Armitage is their 10-foot pole.
closer to 6 feet, but
Right. Always
work at a
keep dead
pinch.
PCs. That is the lesson of today's game.
I feel like we've just gone off the rails.
Were we ever on them?
Hey, speak for yourself.
if we were on them, it wouldn't have taken us 4 months to do Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's a hero point.
All right. I accept. I accept the premise of your argument. Okay. So you begin preparing the ritual, and everybody who is helping to cast the ritual, I will take an expertise magic check.
I feel like Isabella will just throw off the feng shui.
Yeah, I think, importantly, Isabella and Mysterious Boy are not the right kind of color magic to attempt this, so they're probably not really able to help meaningfully, unless you want to use your abilities to try and soothe the other two magic users.
Magic isn't really soothing. I'm just gonna stand here and watch Josiah.
Oh, I'm gonna check the wards and read the cards and make sure everything's gonna go right.
Awesome. Give me a perception check, Isabella.
I didn't like that. I was hoping it was gonna be not a big deal, Laura. You can just fade into the background now.
He's just gonna be like, okay, cool.
20.
With a 20, as you are consulting the cards about how this is going to go, you get the impression it is not going to go easy or well.
Okay. I will warn the people not doing magic to be on their guards.
Yeah, you get a very distinct smell of gunpowder and sort of hear the singing of metal striking metal, and you get just sort of a flash of just angry red eyes and a howling wolf.
All right. Is it okay for me to take an action?
Yeah.
Minerva. There's the cards are showing me angry red eyes and a howling wolf.
That would probably be Chibiabos, the Shadow Wolves, god of the dead. The ones that were supposed to be helping by dealing with perdition. He's been hounding, sorry for the pun, the god for the last few nights.
He seems upset.
I would be too if perdition was trying to destroy me.
I have a bad feeling about this. We need to be on our guard.
Agreed. This isn't going to be easy.
And I'll warn the others too.
You're gonna warn all of us.
Yes.
Um,
Unless Minerva tells me not to.
No, no, please do.
Don't psych them out. They get worried.
Warning! But I'll try to avoid worrying the people who are actually casting the magic because I don't want them distracted.
that's what I was asking because since I'm going to be one of the ones casting, I wanting to know.
Oh, well,
before-
sorry.
No, wanting to know one way or the other. What was I just want to make sure I respond accordingly. That's all.
I'm going to warn the guardian people, not the magic users, so they're not distracted.
Awesome. Mysterious Boy, are you counted amongst the guardian people since you're not participating in the ritual?
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
Just in case Isabella knows.
Isabella tells you, I have a bad feeling. Be on the lookout.
Nobody will get past me.
Okay, but make sure you call for the rest of us too.
Yeah. Of course, of course.
I warned the 2 teenagers and the normal guy.
And Minerva.
And Minerva. All right. So, Josiah, I would like for you to make an expertise magic check, and I would like everybody else to put their token where they're going to be when the ritual is going on.
Casting the ritual. Because
That's not
we're gonna be
ominous at
around
all.
that.
We just have the
Where's-
body slumped in a corner somewhere.
The door is here. Wait.
Doors here. Yeah.
Yep. Where the sidewalk
this-
ends. That's
does it say
also a
door as
door.
well?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Anywhere the sidewalk ends is a door.
Mysterious Boy is going to stand at this door.
Oh, that's smarter.
I don't know if we want to be where the sidewalk ends, Alex.
I read several poem collections about
yeah,
why that's not
I
a
like
good
that
idea.
poem, so I feel pretty good about it.
All right.
Hold on.
Champion and challenger and the dead body of Father Armitage.
Champion and Challenger and the Dead Body. That's the next adventure.
Just if anything happens, just throw the dead body at them. I'm sure that'll
Ah.
go well.
You weren't
Yeah, we
expecting me
wanna-
to cast Priest.
We want to keep them in view. Oh no,
Yeah.
where are we going?
Am I moving the whole block of us? What's happening?
It looks like you are, yeah.
So don't know where
How
we
did
go.
how did I get control of all 3 tokens?
I think it might be because all of you have access to all of each other's characters, so you should theoretically be
okay.
able to move all of the tokens.
Okay. I'm kind of. I guess is the body. The body needs to be in there, doesn't it?
It doesn't
should
need to
probably
be in there. Well, it could be.
It needs to hit the floor.
The body's hit the floor.
All right. I kind of want to be where I can keep an eye. I'll put the body in there where I can kind of keep an eye on various approaches to the building, maybe. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, you can
Well,
be.
this map is so gigantic that's a little hard to parse, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, you could
There's-
even make your way under the roof of one of these buildings if you wanted to have a bird's eye view of what's going on.
I was gonna
Ah,
say there's
that's a
2
good
walls
idea.
we're not covering.
I will be on the roof. Right there.
On the roof does sound pretty cool.
Being on the...
The sequel to Where the Sidewalk Ends.
Where the roof starts. No, I think I'm okay here. I wanted to make sure to keep an eye on the door, so
Perfect. All right. Well, Josiah, go ahead and give me an expertise magic check, and I'll give you a +10 bonus for Mur's assistance.
So that would be a 32.
That's pretty good. So, as you are sort of channeling this energy, both of you reading the text that Father Armitage prepared, both of you feel the energy sort of course up into your bodies and penetrate deep into the center of your being. And you feel your own life essence and the life essence of the being that's attached to you pulled down into the spell and over into a conjoined orb with Murs. And the two of you, your magic sort of flashes red, orange, yellow, orange, and they sort of makes this pure orange bolt of light that strikes down into the ground. And as that happens, the runes all begin to illuminate with a similar orange magic. And there is a ghostly wail as the center of the room begins to vibrate and quake. And there's a hand that emerges from the ground, dragging itself up and out of this spectral being with a worn, decaying face, dressed in all black with a long cape, a sort of stovetop hat, and I'm wondering if I can share a picture of him.
I don't like the fact that he has art for his character.
As this sort of antiquated voice with a lot of reverb sort of echoes through the space. I should have known that you would not let me stay. But it is no matter. As he sort of raises his blade and raises his pistol, the tear in the ground around him erupts even more, and you feel the entire building sort of shake and quake as a fur-lined maw emerges up and out of the hole. And he is joined by a very large wolf who seems shackled to him by mystical energy. And as Ezekiel Perdition emerges into this space, alongside a recently enthralled Chibiapos, I think that is a good place for us to go to break.
Before we
The
go to
king of the
break, Minerva will look at Isabella and go, "Darn it! I wish your visions were a little bit more informative."
So dangerous coming from inside the house.
Amazing.
No one's getting past us.
Right? We got the two teenage boys on the doors.
Awesome. And with that, yeah, we will get up, stretch our legs, grab a drink, grab a snack, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes to see how this shit show is going to go.
Poorly.
everybody. Thank you for bearing with us while we ran off and took our quick break. Our heroes are back, and we are ready to face off with the nefarious Ezekiel Perdition and his poor captive god, Chibiabos. So, heroes, I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Mysterious Boy's he's just feeling down right now.
I've rolled a 5 and a 6 for initiative.
Right? You?
Can I roll any lower? I'm just curious.
I
Yeah,
know, because
apparently.
1 is as low as I can roll.
Oh my god. He's still higher than me.
Kevin,
And
what have you
Josiah.
done to upset Roll20?
This is obviously sabotage. So
Oh, okay. Okay, that's right.
Yeah, I hacked into it actually.
Matt,
It
that's
sounds like a
actually
bad thing to do.
Plain Geo. Deuce was bribing the developer of the platform to make sure I rolled low.
Well, he bribed the wrong guy to. I don't even know. He
Oh,
bribed
I-
the right guy to the wrong person. Like, I don't even know. It's just,
All right, Challenger,
beyond
you're
words.
up
Beyond
first.
words.
Challenger, you are up first as you hear the howl of that wolf inside the house.
Okay, so I rush in there with pizza boxes and realize the whole room's on fire.
Then I close the
Yeah.
door and walk away. It's not my problem.
Challenger is
Watch
gonna
it.
enter, see this situation. I was wondering a certain thing. So you said that Chibiabos is like chained to Perdition.
Yes, it looks like there are these sort of ectoplasmic yellow-green chains extending from Perdition's body and stabbing into Chibiabos on multiple spots.
Oh, okay, okay. I was really hoping I could do some disarming assistance there.
You can try to climb up on Chibiabos and try to rip him out.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
No, I play characters that solve things from far away. So.
Challenger's just Baby Bowman with a slingshot.
Wow.
Just imagine that the god of the dead is named Sophie.
That would motivate me more. Yeah, I'm gonna just have to do the thing I always do, I guess. I don't know, I'll see if I can. I'll just do a setup for now and see what these people are actually capable of.
Okay.
Okay, let's go with a distraction with some acrobatics. I'm gonna try to do agile feints on Perdition himself and make him vulnerable.
Perfect. Go for it.
Okay, acrobatics. A 26.
Ooh, that's pretty good. He gets a 21, so you will successfully make him vulnerable to yourself. And how many setups do you have?
I've set up 2.
So you can transfer that benefit to 2 other people.
Okay. I mean, Josiah's are heavy hitters, so relatively. I think Josiah and Minerva because they are inside the room already.
Okay.
And I
And
don't
is
know what
that-
Minerva's capable of.
Is that on Perdition or is that on Chibiabos?
It's on Perdition.
Yep, I'll put a little dot on Perdition so we know he's vulnerable to a couple folks this round. Challenger, what does it look like as you feint him with your acrobatics?
So, yeah, Challenger hears a commotion. He enters the room, and this is... I mean, he's seen some stuff, but this is going to be the new he's seen worse until he sees something worse. So...
Well, I've had worse.
But he will just rely on instinct. He knows that we're trying to help Chibiabos at least, and this is clearly Perdition back here, so goes for a slingshot. It has to get it around Chibiabos' form, so it probably like ricochets off the back wall there and hits Perdition in the back of the head. or phases through him. I'm not sure if I can physically touch him.
For now, you cannot. But don't forget, you do have that mining helmet that lets you light up ghosts.
Ooh. Well, but I already used my action, so
Yeah, just remember for next time.
yeah. I'm just distracting him anyways.
All right.
Because I'm gonna do so much damage.
I believe in you. Minerva.
All right. First thing is Minerva's going to use assessment on perdition.
Do you want to do battlefield assessment to do it on both of them?
That is not something that Minerva has. That is
It's just a resonant
thing.
trick.
Yeah, that's just a resonant trick.
Okay.
Okay. We apparently like the number 31 tonight.
Yeah, how many 31s you gonna roll over there, Andy?
3, apparently.
All of them.
We're not upset about this.
No, we're really not.
I don't know who we is.
I haven't. I keep seeing. I have seen 23 and 31 this evening.
Well,
Must have been nice.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can-
that's okay.
I could theoretically roll a third, not with that roll though.
Nope.
They both roll under, and they perdition misses by 7, Chibiabos misses by 5. So you're able to figure out that both of them are a higher power level than you, and I'll give you 2 of perdition's numbers and 1 of Chibiabos' numbers.
Let's go for perdition's
When
will save.
His will save is an 11.
Okay. And I will trade a number for to see if he has a weakness at all.
His main weakness comes in the form of his irrational hatred of all things witch and monster. It's more of a personality flaw than a physical weakness.
Okay.
But you think it is something you could use to make him sloppy.
Okay. With that information, she will. It's going to be a hard thing to throw that information out to the rest of the group, specifically that one. But she will pull out the trash can lid that she got from the armory.
From Easy Pete.
From Easy Pete. And he is ghostly, and I don't punch ghosts. So I will move up to where next to Josiah, and I can take a defensive action here.
You can.
I will do so.
Awesome. Perdition is next. He will float up, scan around the room, and realize that the gargoyle and the man in the fancy clothes appeared to be the 2 spellcasters. And he will lower the brim of his hat, raise his ecto musket, and open fire. He's going to use multi-attack. 1 for Myrrh, 1 for Josiah. Here's for Josiah, -2. 25 to hit Josiah's dodge DC.
Yeah.
I need a toughness save for a DC 23.
I can interpose because this is not an area effect.
Right.
And I have the reflecting shield.
Yeah, you do. Go ahead and roll a d20 plus 9 for me, please. And if you get a 1 to 10, add 10 to it.
23.
23. He did get a 25, so that won't be deflected, but
will-
you could still interpose for it.
Yeah, I will interpose.
Okay. It does have penetrating, so you will still have to make a toughness check versus that 23.
Yeah, because that's a 29 on my toughness save.
You're fine. Don't even worry about it, Minerva. And then for Myrrh, bang. He misses Myrrh with a 14. And he'll lower the gun, look at all of you with just rage and dismay in his eyes, and say, I have not yet finished cleansing this city of all the wicked heretics who drag it down into the dirt.
Your time amongst the living is over. Go back to the land you were sleeping in.
There is no rest there for me, only wickedness. My pet will teach you. and he yanks on the chain, and Chibiabos sort of struggles forward and howls a baleful howl, and I need everybody to make a dodge check for me.
Except for Champion, who's way outside.
I think he can still hear it.
Okay.
Rude. A dodge save, you say?
Yes. Looking for a 24.
Oh, hell yeah.
Good job, Cat.
I don't hear shit.
This being an area save, then evasion, I assume, comes into play.
It would, yes.
Avoision, as they called it back in the 20s.
Avoision. No, that's when you don't want to be around something.
Oh, okay. Hey, look at that. It's not a natural one, but, I got 3 hero points, so there's no sense settling for a 16. Let's reroll that crap.
This is just the dodge save, though.
Yeah.
What, your hero point on the toughness save?
No,
Or the fortitude
I want
save.
that dodge save nice and low. That's a 24.
24.
Or I want that toughness save nice and low.
If you got a 24 or higher, you are actually not affected by it, because that's how perception area works.
Stop.
But Minerva, Josiah, and Isabella, I need a will save. You're looking for a 24.
28.
Got a 28.
Well, there's Josiah right in the middle of that 28 sandwich.
Yeah, Jonesy, why didn't you get a 28?
I'm scanning to see how many hero points I have, because 12 is gonna rock my world, and this is gonna hurt.
It's just the God of the Dead. How bad could it be?
Yeah, this
Really
is where I miss
bad.
Mortis.
I knew this hurts. It was meant to. That's what he's saying.
Mortis would have come back with his own 3-headed underworld dog.
Now I want a kaiju fight between Chibiabos and Cerberus.
So I need to, spend a hero
Make
point
that
to reroll my cruddy 12 and see what I get. Oh, I rolled even worse! Yay! So,
But it's a 20.
It's only one condition.
Yeah. And that condition is dazed. Good call rerolling, though, because the third condition was paralyzed. Oh, I should roll for Mur, too.
Merc gets a bonus because he's a good boy.
Mur is a very good girl.
Mur is a good girl, but she still gets a daze. All right, that's Chibiabos. And as Chibiabos does give that howl, you see the shadows in the room begin to darken, as if something is coming. Isabella, over to you.
Yes, I realize something has gone horribly wrong inside. I'm gonna run inside, and Minerva is there, and Perdition is ghostly.
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna use that purple side of my seer magic. Minerva, you wear like gloves, right?
Yeah.
I would like to enchant Minerva's gloves to be able to do ghost touch.
Ooh, yay.
I love that for you. I'm going to say spend a hero point to do that. That's sort of a power stunt, but I'm into it.
I'm more than happy to spend a hero point for that.
What does it look like as you come up and enchant Minerva's gloves?
I run in, I assess the situation, I see what's going on. I start mouthing some words and running over to where Minerva is, and I put my hands in her hands like this and go get him.
Let them fight. Awesome. Isabella, where did you put the cane?
I'm still carrying it.
In your hand or in a pocket? It's kind of big for a
Remember the
pocket.
first
Kinda
Wonder
big
Woman
for a
movie where
pocket.
the sword was kind of tucked? Oh, never mind.
In between
I
your
have it-
shoulder blades.
I had to tuck it under my armpit to do the magic thing, but I
Mhm.
have it tucked under my armpit. How's that?
Awesome. It feels like it's warming up.
I'm going to
Let's
keep
see.
that to myself.
My lord, it's warming up.
That was probably the effect of my magic on it,
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah, probably.
Right, yeah.
Sure.
Definitely.
Champion. Unless Isabella, did you want to use extra effort for anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay, champion, over to you.
All right. So having heard that unearthly howl, time to make use of that leaping power and jump down. And be sure I'm cheating and run in with my 60 feet of movement.
Oh, that's right. You can jump without taking any penalties for a certain height.
Yeah. See?
Nice.
Champion's got good knees. That's a superpower I don't have.
He's got those superhero knees.
Am I missing something? Our boy Perdition is absent from the map now. Oh, there he is.
No, he's there. He
just moved. That's all.
He just moved.
Hiding.
He just moved. I believe I have some kind of shackles or something that are probably going to backfire when I try to punch a ghosted person.
You do. You have shackles that you can wrap around your own wrists to attack, but there's a chance that they will lock themselves together.
Don't stop saying it out loud because you know how this goes.
Kevin, you know what I'm going to say?
Let's do that.
Just don't roll one.
Stop. Damn it.
The shackles have a chance of having you win the lottery.
That's not funny. All right, so let's throw some wrestling on this here ghost. Channel my inner Cody because that went. Yeah, there it was.
That is the opposite
I remember
of a
Cody's
one.
first attempt. That was Cody's first attempt at grappling a ghost. Remember how that went? Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
So there's a crit, baby. So that'd be a toughness of 29, and of course then we'll do that fast grab thing after that.
You know who's never ready to get grabbed? A ghost.
I know, right? That's what makes this great.
Oh my god.
I'm here for that. I'm totally here.
So
for
proud right now.
That's my dad.
I'll just take my casual stagger, I guess.
I'm here for that too. Sweetness.
And then what's your grab DC plus 5?
To resist the. Yeah, okay, I'm here for that too. So that makes it normally a 19. So that's a 24.
Okay. I don't even think I'm allowed to resist.
Yeah, why not?
Oh wait, I can make a dodge check. Never mind.
Yeah, dodge. Yeah, dodge or strength.
He doesn't have a strength score, so I think when you don't have that ability, you can't make a resistance check with it.
Well, fortunately for you, we double checked the grab rules and it gets dodge or strength. So.
We did, but 24 is still really high. 25 is higher though.
You son of a bitch.
Unless Laura's got something to say to me.
Nothing in this game is grabbable.
Kevin, do you want me to use luck?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Alex, re-roll.
Luck be a lady tonight.
Just quiet.
Is that a broken heart on Perdition?
It is a broken heart
Son of
on
a bitch,
Perdition.
you
I'm
know.
projecting, but he has to take the lower of the two. Fortunately, I got a 28 and a 25, so he is still ungrabbed.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ungrappled,
Alex has
unbothered.
voodooed the dice.
Everybody's dice are going to dice jail.
Reals.
Well, champion, you punched him real good. You want to do anything
and
else?
That really kind of rocked him, and maybe I was expecting him to zig when he zagged, and that's why the grab attempt failed because I'm not used to wrestling with shackles on, so like I don't know what's going on here. But...
Somebody says for Frodo. Let's go over on YouTube. Somebody with a name I don't think I can say on Twitch.
Oh boy.
Mysterious Boy, over to you.
Mysterious Boy is going to back into this corner because holy shit. And he is going to conjure up giant hands, Anson style, and try to pull the chains out of the wolf.
Amazing.
What do you want me to roll for that?
Do you have move object as a power? I don't think you have move object as a power.
No, but I can power stunt that, right?
You can. So I was going to say, if you want to go fatigued, you can do that, or if you want to spend a hero point to avoid the fatigue, you can do that.
You can have a hero point.
Then you'll just roll a d20 plus your spellcasting ability to hit. So I think if you have a spellcasting skill, you can just click on that, and it'll tell me what you get to hit.
Spellcasting.
Yeah, you're stagecraft.
Oh. Plus
So-
8 then?
That will definitely hit, and
Oh,
then
well,
you get to
20.
make a d20 plus 9 to try to pull the chains out. Which I will resist with...
Nat 20.
Never mind. Nat 20!
No!
Dueling 20s. Wait.
Unless
I've
somebody...
got one more luck point.
But wait,
One more.
But
This is
wait,
the
there's
last
less.
one, guys. This seems like a good time to take that one away from Alex.
Absolutely.
Take that away from me.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Better used to the
Okay.
last one.
So, Mysterious Boy. I still got a pretty good roll. You had a 29 total. I got a 25, which would ordinarily be only a degree of difference, but because you got a natural 20, you do get another degree. So you pop out 2 of the 4 chains. There are still 2 left in. And I will give Chibiabos a will save to see how Chibiabos feels about that. Chibiabos feels pretty good about that. What does that look like, Mysterious Boy, as you summon this natural 20 worth of magic and Isabella ruins my day?
You invited me.
I did.
So he just sort of like he takes out his Anson cane because that's what he uses now. Even though he hates Anson, and he just like brandishes it, and 2 giant magician-looking hands pop up with the white gloves, and they just like each grasp one of the chains and just like tug them out. And do the chains disappear or anything?
They do. They
Or-
they dissipate as they fly away.
And then the hands do like little jazz hands and disappear.
Nice.
they got my sleeves, and it disappears.
Oh, that is an interesting idea. Laura, do you want to do that?
If it's more fun for you.
I think it's more fun for me. I think it might be less fun for James in a minute.
No.
We don't want to. We want to try to restore some nicety with James liking Anson. Or screw with him, whatever.
So, Mysterious Boy, you go to use your Anson cane, and you see that it has been swapped with Anson's actual cane.
Oh. He's gonna be like, what the hell? And then he's gonna use it anyway because there's a giant wolf. And he doesn't really have time to geek out over actually having Anson's cane, even though Anson's an asshole now and he hates him.
Fair. Anything else, Mysterious Boy?
Nope.
Cool. Josiah, you are up. You are dazed, but you're good to go.
Debate. Wondering if I can get to do what I want to do.
He is also vulnerable to you, if that makes a difference.
He is.
I am going to, because I have, I'm not still like focusing on the spell or anything, right? The spell has gone off and
Right.
done, right?
Yep, the spell has fired, so you're good to go.
So yeah, I would like to go over and attack him. He's about 5 feet away from me. Is that going to cause an issue? Do I need to go fatigued?
So you don't have a move action. You would have to, you'd have to use extra effort if you wanted to move
I'm
and
gonna use
attack.
I'm using extra effort, and I'm going to go over and attack him with my sword cane.
Awesome.
As a reminder, the sword cane is enchanted, so
Most of your better sword canes are enchanted.
We love a sword cane.
that is only a 16 to hit, though.
16 will just hit him since he's vulnerable to you.
Sweet. I'm gonna need a 24.
A 24. What is wrong with you, Perdition? Did you kill too many people today? You tired? You big moron?
He's a little bloated. He ate too many.
Ate too many souls of the innocent? That's a bruise in a daze. What happens, Josiah?
I literally just like grunt and like "Ugh," and just force my way over there. Still a little wobbly from the howl. And as I'm take the stepping over there, I draw the sword cane, and enough with you, back to hell! And I slam the sword, like literally skewer him through the shoulder.
He looks genuinely shocked that you're able to stab him.
And the wings are out because the wings would forcibly have been popped out when all that magic went off in the spell. So
Mm-hmm. You and Myrrh have matching wings right now. I guess hers are made of stone, so they don't match 100%.
and mine are kind of spoiled and rotten. So
Will you give me a will save at the end of your turn to see if you shake off the days from Chibiabos?
I sure will. That's going to be a whopping 9. So no, I do not.
Awesome. I did forget to roll for Myrrh in initiative, so I'll just have Myrrh go at the end after Josiah. She will sort of look at you, Josiah, look at your wings for a moment, and she's like, "Are you If I used holy energy on you, it wouldn't like burn you alive, right?"
Correct.
Okay. And she sticks out her nose and she'll just boop you on the shoulder real quick.
I got booped.
And she will heal you of your days.
I've been booped.
And then she'll make her own will save to try and break out of this. But she's dazed, so that's all she can do this round. She does shake off the daze herself too, so good going, everybody.
I mean, if you're going for song themes, there's Dawkins breaking the chains that might fire her up and get her motivated to break free.
Breaking the chains. Challenger, over to you.
All right. Well, I'll do my sidekick duty and continue to be annoying.
Hey, look at me!
Actually,
look at me!
I have a couple things I want to try, so I might have to spend some points for this. But I first will try to do the agile feint, again to spread the vulnerability. Where is acrobatics? Not a great roll.
I like my chances. Why did I say anything?
Whoa!
Challenger got a 17 for the internet's record. I got a 16 because I was talking shit. I found out.
I love that.
All right, he's vulnerable to you and to allies of your choice.
I got an abundance of options there. Minerva's got Ghost Touch right now. So does Champion, and Josiah comes with Ghost Touch already. So, actually, I'm really hoping Champion can do that grab because I would really like to get him grabbed. So, I will give the vulnerability bonus to Champion and Minerva. And then I am going to fatigue myself. I'm going to attempt to taunt so I can demoralize him using deception.
Awesome.
See if I can't mess with his rolls even more. Also not confident about that roll, but I mean it's literally a 17
possible.
again.
Do you want to spend a hero point before I roll?
Yeah, I want this to work, and I have.
Or are you gonna
points
trust
available.
you're gonna trust the process and I'm gonna roll a 16 again?
It's
That'd be
entirely
hilarious.
possible.
It's not
But-
probable, but Roll20 doesn't operate on statistics.
Apparently,
It's a
Deuce
black
sent them a
magic.
check, so that's what it's operating on.
No, I'll spend the point. I want to make sure this works.
Roll 20 for higher.
Ooh, there we go. 24.
That's pretty good.
Ah,
I didn't get a 16. I got a 17. So that is a beat by 2, which will give him the first rank of demoralized. He gets a -2 to his rolls until the end of your next turn.
Oh,
Challenger.
oh my. That's awesome.
Challenger.
so yeah, he is just like ricocheting stuff all around. Like Perdition's already surrounded, so he's just keeping like random projectiles flying at him from every which direction just to keep them distracted.
Yeah, it turns out being a witch hunter and preying on group paranoia and murdering people who can't fight back doesn't train you to fight actual superheroes. Who would have thought?
And that's why we exist.
Right. Minerva.
Minerva will nod to Isabella in thanks for the enchantment. She will move to the side of Josiah, kind of shaking her fist out as she does so, and says to Perdition, "You should have stayed where you should have stayed where you were. This is going to hurt a lot. I'm going to spend a hero point to get the full effect of power attack. I will power attack, all out attack for... Oh, I can all out attack for 2, so I'll take the minus 3 to the
hit roll.
Attack roll. Yep. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make this as powerful as I can.
You weren't lying. This is gonna suck.
Yep. So that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
A 26 for the DC.
Is that all?
Yep.
Get him.
Yeah.
And he's vulnerable. Oh.
Ha!
He's got his bruises checked in
They're
there.
factored in there, yeah. He should have an 11 toughness, not a 9. But
Is his impaired in there?
no, he'll take another bruise.
Oh, lawyer! Lawyer!
All right.
Yes.
Um,
I'm here for that.
Go ahead. So fast grab will go off with the hit.
Man, you guys are all about the grabs.
Mm-hmm.
His dodge is cut in half because he's vulnerable to you. Something I forgot with Champion earlier. That was my bad, Champion.
I
don't think he was vulnerable
to me
last
at the
time to
of-
Champion.
Oh, he wasn't vulnerable to Champion at the last. He
Correct.
was vulnerable to Josiah and to Minerva. Okay.
Correct, yeah.
Good job,
So
Past Brain. You
a
did do
good
the
job.
rules right.
You did a good
Good
job.
job.
So subtract 6 from this. Oh, actually, subtract 8 from this because of the
Still.
impaired as well.
Still beats me.
Oh, okay. Anything else, Minerva?
Second verse, same as the first. Spend a hero point, punch again. Wombo combo.
I just want to live.
I was punching.
15 to hit his vulnerable.
15 will just hit.
Another 26.
Yeah. Great. Awesome. Dope. Super. That will be a natural 1, which ordinarily he would miss by 26 minus 7 is a difference of 19.
Yep.
So with 1 additional degree of failure, he misses by 5 degrees. And he will be dissipated. He will be destroyed, Minerva.
So Minerva's first attack, she kind of backhands him with the shield and goes to grab as she does. When he slips out of the way, it was as though she was feinting the grab to throw him off balance, and she rolls the right arm shoulder through and haymakers down through his chin, which would have, if he was corporeal, it would have driven him into the ground.
If he was corporeal.
But I'm assuming it
That
just
song,
dissipates him.
Yeah, I was getting ready for the musical episode.
Finally.
Shut up.
I'm so here for the musical episode.
No, it's not
Ow.
happening. It's not happening.
My line is
After Kat's incessant mocking of my karaoke at your
Oh my god.
wedding, I'm
It's
just, I'm
because
gonna-
you
I'm
couldn't
saying-
stay on a beat.
Oh, excuse me, Miss
For someone who
Professional.
loves music.
I
Could
love
not.
food too. It would make me a chef.
Kevin, I wish more people had that attitude about things that I have to edit. As perdition is dissipated, Chibiabos, the last 2 chains sort of break free of him, and he sort of staggers and woozes a little bit. Anyone nearby can tell that he does have pretty severe injuries in his side. It looks like something is torn. A pretty deep gash in the side. And then there are also the wounds where the chains were. And as he sort of looks at all of you with these sad, baleful wolf eyes, he gives you just sort of a brief nod. Thank you for helping me. I have never been wounded by a spirit like that before. And after a moment or two, the shadows do swell again, and the shadow wolves appear as they were meant to this round. Initially with the goal of being hit point batteries for the bad guy.
Whoops.
So they get to live. Yay!
Yay!
For now.
Thanks, Minerva.
And they will sort of come rushing to their master's side and start tending to his wounds, pouring this dark ichor into his body. And Chibiabos sort of lays down, puts his two paws in front of him, and just rests his snout on his nose as he's allowing the treatment to work. That should take us out of combat, but I'll keep the initiative tracker going.
Ah, yes. A smudge potion.
So, Isabella, what are you looking about doing while you're here?
I'm going to move closer to Mysterious Boy. Is everybody all right?
Seemingly no worse for the wear.
Mysterious Boy will just hold up Anson's cane and just sort of give you a questioning look, but not say anything. I did not have this before. And then at her face, he will put the cane back into his tuxedo pocket.
Awesome. Champion, is there anything you're looking to do as they're beginning to tend to wounds and looking around?
I mean, it's probably a little disturbing that this supernatural business is happening more frequently, and I'm finding it less weird. Like that's, I don't know, either numbness or acceptance. I'm not sure which at this point. So just, give Challenger a thumbs up and a nod for his contributions to the battle. He was in it even before I was. So, tousle the hair like a good mentor would, and help tend to the wounded and make sure there's no, because you know how it is with supernatural things, and there's always that last second you thought it was dead and it pops back up thing. So just keeping an eye out.
Yeah, awesome. As you head over to Challenger, will you give me a perception check?
What? Okay, here we go. Perception. Not deception, perception. That is a 22.
That's pretty good. You think you see headlights on the road just outside the compound heading this way.
Uh-oh. We may have visitors. Everybody heads up.
Mysterious.
Should we go check it out?
I don't like that you said Mysterious Boy.
You're the next one up in initiative.
Yeah, not everything is suspicious, right?
He's gonna come over here by Isabella, even closer to where Isabella is. I don't know. For some reason, even though I have no reason to, I just feel like he's feeling a little bit uneasy.
Because Alex is the game master.
Probably.
A response.
But he suddenly has Anson's staff. He's pretty sure Anson's probably going to be coming for his staff, and I feel like this bad guy went down really easily. So I don't know. He just doesn't feel great, and Isabella seems like a good place to be.
Or ground zero, one of the two.
Two things could be true. All right, Josiah.
Well, I will quickly stash the wings. And you see those lights coming?
That's
So
what.
I would-
Yeah, that's what Champion mentioned.
So I
Take
would
care of the body. Do the resurrection.
I don't think that
Or do the roar.
our friend is gonna be up for it yet. Looking over at him being tended to.
He
How
sort
long
of-
are we going to need?
He sort of Chibiabo sort of cocks his head and notices that you guys have a dead body. Do you have a request of me?
Unfortunately, he was. The good father was taken as part of the plot against you, and it did not feel like it was his time.
Ordinarily,
Souls.
I do not return those who have been given to me, but you have done me a great service, and his death is not prescribed yet.
His soul was also entwined with a wizard of great power who apparently has cursed the entire city to die if he's not returned to life.
He his ears sort of prick up. Give me an insight check, Minerva.
Okay.
Ooh, density.
22.
You think he's weighing if it's really that big of a deal to him if everybody in the city dies?
Mm.
Sheesh.
That's a lot of people who can come be my servants. And he looks down at you. Well, I owe you, all of you, a boon, so I am willing to do my best to resurrect him if I can. Injured as I am, I should still be able to restore him to life in 5 to 6 battle rounds.
Way to break
An
the
oddly
fourth
specific
wall.
amount of time.
Jeez.
Immersion is lost.
These weird magic terms, I just don't understand them.
In 5 to 6 ATBs.
And the Shadow Wolves, they sort of like put their hands on him and they're like, "No, you're injured. You can't do this." He
Well.
says, "I am the Dread Wolf, guardian of the underworld. I can do anything. Bring him before me."
As you do that, I'm going to go intercept our guests. And I step out the door.
Awesome. Spread your wings and fly.
No, I don't know. Since I don't know who it is, I definitely don't want to do that yet. So
Perfect. Challenger, it looks like the task of lugging the body falls to you.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I mean, no, not
It's
specifically,
definitely the
but
golden age. Sheesh.
I mean, the only other thing I was gonna go do was poke my face outside. So if that's being covered, I will.
I'm almost positive Indiana Jones would make short round drag a dead body somewhere.
oh, I'm sure it did.
Yeah, I feel like training and knocking people out will probably also include training and carrying limp people. So he will channel some of that and bring the body closer.
If you don't pay attention to the temperature, I'll just believe he's unconscious.
There we go.
All right, Challenger, now you should have control of the body.
Okay. I'm just gonna scooch it over here, and I will be over here.
Awesome. Minerva.
yeah, Minerva will move over to the body, next to, kind of standing next to Champion, and kind of look at Chibiabos and the Shadow Wolves and say, "Thank you for doing this. If there wasn't a way for the entire city to die, we wouldn't have to have this boon requested of you."
It's the least I can do. You saved me and my children.
Well, we'll see if we can keep that up. Something's on its way. Something or someone is on the way here. So
And Chibiabo sort of closes his eyes, and yes, there's some being of immense magical power coming this way.
Oh shit.
I will work as fast as I can.
Found
Okay.
another diamond.
I just walked out to go greet him.
It's funny you should mention that, Minerva. Or Isabella.
Oh boy.
Chibiabos will duck his nose down and boop the dead body, and it starts to glow with an incandescent orange energy. And after Chibiabos, a new participant enters the initiative order. As a diamond taxi cab rolls up around the corner, and Anson steps out of it, throws a wad of dollars into the front seat, and tells him to fuck off.
Wow.
And
So
he
cool.
looks very annoyed, stomping his way up.
Stand down. Wings pop out.
Oh, that's very impressive. You know I kill monsters for a living, right? He said with his slow-ass 30 feet of movement. You don't have anything to gain by getting in my way. You can fly out of here. It's nobody's problem.
Well, considering it's everyone's problem, literally everyone's life is on the line in the city, that yeah, I think it's a problem that I need to deal with.
Fair.
You've
And
seen.
he will blow up.
What?
What?
It's the only thing he can do when he doesn't have his diamond is blow up.
self-destruct sequence initiated.
Uh,
Oh.
All of us were like, huh?
Like what?
This
everybody,
was not the next step I was expecting.
everybody but
That was
Champion
a-
roll a dodge check.
I was just literally about to say, you sound like a pretty, you're blunt, but you sound like it could be a reasonable gentleman. But apparently I was.
You were wrong.
Everybody but champion?
Yeah, Champion's 35 feet back.
Let
Let me double check.
Spacing.
Oh,
people.
never mind. It's a 120 foot radius. Just kidding.
What the?
Champion.
No one is safe.
What a jerk.
It's a DC 30
All right,
dodge
a
check.
dodge.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Good thing I got that evasion.
Wow. It's like the best I can do on dodge.
Yeah.
It wasn't coming anywhere close, but you know.
Was gonna ask if evasion would apply here.
Evasion would apply here.
Okay.
Do we
Then
have
I
some cover from the building?
I'll give you guys a
Since I'm
plus 5
probably not
bonus
gonna
for the
do-
building. If you're inside.
So close then. So close then.
Nice.
Wait, +5 from the building?
33.
Yeah,
That puts
What's
me
the target number?
30.
30.
at 34.
Oh, okay. Well, I missed.
with evasion and building bonus, I'm at 37.
37?
Yeah, because I got evasion 2.
Oh,
Two.
damn.
If you made the 30, I need a toughness check for a DC 25. If you failed, I need a toughness check for a DC 35.
Yep.
I'm just a little boy.
That is very impossible for me to make.
Chibi almost made it.
Oh no! I need to
Holy-
spend a hero
how
point or
much
I'm gonna
did you miss
die.
it by that becomes the
Yep,
problem.
Me too.
I don't spend a hero point. I break continuity, so I have to.
Okay, well, that's,
you say
that's the best
25?
I can do.
25
Yes,
if you made
25.
it, yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. But...
I did as good as I could do.
This
Who
is
can
hot
defend
puppy.
for me?
I absolutely did not. So why don't you go ahead and take one of their hero points? Holy crap.
Remember when I gave everybody so many hero points throughout the whole adventure?
Mm-hmm.
It was
Yeah,
for this
whatever.
specific.
All right,
Because
let's
Anson
try
had
that card
dynamite for
again.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Pretty much every day.
With the reroll, and I rolled a 9, so that'll put me at 27.
Good for you, Challenger. And Champion.
Yes.
Isabella gets a bruise and a daze. Mysterious Boy gets a stagger.
So does Minerva.
I thought it was
And Minerva.
25.
If you
No.
made the 30, it's a
I
25.
did make it.
Oh,
I made it
that- you're-
32
You're good. Good for you,
in
Mysterious
the
Boy.
building.
So
do I
you'll
have
just take a bruise.
Okay, thank you.
Minerva will
So we're
cop
about
a
to have
stagger.
that death in the family moment there.
I was about to fight
Damn.
him.
Remember when you were writing that story about the Mysterious Boy and then he got blown up to death?
Yeah, and then he died by his idol.
So
Champion's gonna need at least 2 sidekicks for that.
I mean, technically, yeah. I forgot to roll for Myrrh in the Shadow
Not
Wolves
over
too.
yet. Let's not get too,
Oh
get too
god.
salty.
All right, Myrrh. She'll take a stagger. And then the Shadow Wolves. The one of them will succeed on the dodge check because of the building bonus. Importantly, the building bonus only applies for this one because the building has been significantly blown up. The other one will fail.
That implies further explosions are soon to follow.
They might. I got to roll Anson's resistance to it too because he gets hurt when he blows himself up too. But
It's like a slam.
Okay, he blows himself up. Yes, he does get hurt because he blew himself up. Like that's
good.
oh, that Shadow Wolf's
Great.
dead.
apparently he's
Well, he was
Pop
supposed to
Rocks,
die anyway,
so he's
apparently.
gonna keep
So
blowing up.
Yeah, so both of those Shadow Wolves are dead. Or no, that one is just staggered with he missed by 14. And then Anson, dodge check. He actually doesn't get a dodge check because he's the localized source of it.
Allow myself to
sense.
dodge myself.
And he gets a 34
Of course
and
he's
will
fine.
take 1 bruise.
What? I hate this guy.
And he looks at all of you and says, "Get out of my way." Isabella.
Oh shit! He's gonna do it again. Oh man!
Oh wait, the taxi cab.
Yeah, did he get out of there?
No, he's dead. He's
Oh my
there's nothing he can
God!
do. He's blown up. The taxi's blown up.
Why did you even bother paying him?
Right. Isabella's car's blown up. Let me check where the
Where was the
champion's group
chariot
is.
part?
Yeah, that's,
Hey!
that's Mr. Power's car, by the way.
Yeah, that's why he's not allowed in the club.
'Cause he
Oh
blows our
no, the
stuff
champion
up.
chariot is in range of the explosion.
This is the worst thing he's ever done.
Roll a d20 plus 10 for the chariot champion.
I'm scared. Shit. I'm scared.
you're gonna have to find a new name for your new
20.
car.
The champion grudge wagon.
So that's a 20.
Misses by 15.
Oh. Well, that means the wheels are still there, right?
It's actually everything but the wheels.
Oh,
no.
It's a
well, in
Flintstones
that
car
case.
now.
Dang.
Nice.
All right, Isabella, over to you.
All right, I'm gonna hold up the cane that maybe he thinks is his. I'm gonna. By the way, I'm like dazed, so I'm just gonna kind of push myself up, hold myself up, hoist myself up by the cane, hold up the cane. I'm kind of covering up the top so that he can't quite tell. I'm deceiving him. You can have the
Oh, Lord.
cane, or you can have your cane, or you can have the body. What will it be?
Give me a deception check.
Come on, no.
I think
No,
you have ultimate
no.
effort for deception checks, I think.
Yeah, well,
That
but
means-
if I'm re-rolling, I have to give you a hero point anyway.
Right.
I can't. Oh, can I take a fatigue to use the ultimate effort?
You'd have to spend a hero point to do it, but you could do it, basically.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can't do it by taking a fatigue.
You can't trigger it through a fatigue, but
I need to save 1 hero point, so I'll just roll again.
okay.
That's a 20.
And it becomes
Got
a
it.
30 because you spent a hero point.
No, unfortunately, I rolled. Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
it's an
rolled
8.
8 on the die.
So I can roll a 30.
You don't have to.
Holy shit!
Why did I say anything?
Come on.
What do ties? I don't know how ties work in this.
In this instance, ordinarily meat beats with opposed checks, and the natural 20 does give an additional degree of success anyway. He looks at you and he says, I know that that's not my cane. The boy has it.
He has a name, the boy. Or is he just another weapon in your arsenal?
He is not affiliated with me. Just by the way.
Not anymore.
Not
I
ever.
always thought you were a hero, but it turns out you're just the villain.
Maybe you spent too long in your ivory tower. It never occurred to you that you impact the people around you, whether you choose to or not.
Isabella, if you mean I can take the body, give me the body and we can work this out later.
No, that was BS to distract you.
You
Then-
can't have
Full
neither of
disclosure,
them.
I was lying. Full disclosure.
And I will just inch over and put James behind me.
You're gonna make me kill a child. I
Is
don't
he after
want
What
to.
the hell?
Is he after the staff, or is he what?
He really wants the body. Is really what he's here for.
Yeah.
He would like the staff so he doesn't have to keep blowing up, but champion. And your days drops off at the end of your turn, Isabel.
Yay!
Oh, crap.
Mysterious boy gonna die at the end of this game.
It's gonna put a wrinkle in the short story.
You'll have to
you're
go
writing.
through me, and we'll break continuity together.
The ghost of Mysterious Boy is really writing the story.
Right. Warden Maximus said that I should make game canon and book canon separate,
Apparently.
so nobody is safe. I mean, that's gonna have to be the case when the Titan City book comes out, and lots of people get to play Titan City adventures that I have no part in.
That is absolutely not canon to the universe.
Right, right.
Your game is different than other people's games.
Right. Everybody send me letters about what happens in your games, and I'll think about making canon stuff.
Oh, do you really want to invite that, Alex?
For the people who are currently watching, that applies.
Before.
Champion, what would you like to do?
Hold on a second. I gotta check. Don't have it. All right. I guess. Has he said? He said out loud he wants the body, first of all.
Yes, he did say that when Isabella lied.
All right. Well, I don't have it, so I'm going to stunt move by action. I'm going to grab the body. 5, 10. 10 gets me there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 30. Can't. 60. And then if I do an athletics check, that gets me another rank in speed. Is that correct?
That is correct.
With it. Okay. So then I will try that crap. Because why not? I want to get, if he's after the body, I want to get his, desire to explode things away from the rest of them as well. Athletics. And that's a DC 15, I think. Which we got bags of. So I am.
Yeah, you can make it. You
sprinting-
can make it 15 all day long.
No, I can't necessarily. So 120, I think, will get me to the edge of the map. Yes. With the body. So that's what I will do to try and draw him off of everyone else. I can't. For some reason, it's not letting me scroll up there. Because my ancient computer is is not processing this map very well. My Commodore 64 is not able to process this high resolution graphics and whatnot.
What is happening?
I'm running away with the body.
What are the arrows doing?
He's measuring how far in the boomstick I am. He's gonna try and blow me up.
Not his go yet, though.
He's weaving a web, apparently. I don't know. Like I am further than that. Like I said, I think I can get. Is that a wall like up there somewheres?
Yeah, there's a wall around the compound just north of you, about 10 feet north of you.
Okay, how tall is that wall?
You're muted, Alex.
I've been talking incessantly, answering questions.
No one.
The arrow was trying to figure out if Champion went to the point that he can get to with his movement, if everybody else was still within 120 feet of the radius. Then I said the body was in the square diagonal to this one. It's 25 feet out the door of the building. And then it is 50 feet to where you are net, or 50 feet of your movement to there. And then you can go 70 feet this way into the woods. So
okay,
you can get pretty decently
that's
away.
Over a wall and through the woods.
Yeah.
My leaping will get me over the wall. Yes. Okay. So yeah, trying to drag get the body away from everybody else in case Anson goes Crackerjack Kablooey again.
Crackerjack Kablooey is pretty good.
I know Anson's weakness.
Yeah, Isabella, she told us. Mysterious Boy.
So, Mysterious Boy has emotion control.
Yes, as a power.
What? Oh, as a power.
Yeah,
Okay.
he doesn't use it very often.
It's affects others only.
Oh, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
he can't control his own.
Okay.
Let's be honest.
I cast Teenage Boy.
But he would like to use Anson's cane to try to appeal to Anson's emotion and make him not want to blow up again.
Awesome.
Whether that's channeling his love for Isabella or just that he could potentially destroy his cane
His love for his cane.
or whatever.
Oh, don't take his hammer. He loves that.
That's what I'd like to do.
Okay, go ahead and it's perception range, so you don't have to roll to hit. I just need to know what the DC is for the will save.
It's 19. Will it increase any since I'm using his real cane?
Yes, I will subtract. It's not going to increase the DC. I'm just going to subtract his save by 5.
Because he doesn't have his cane.
Right. So, yeah, subtract 5. I get a 13, which means he will be disabled. He'll get a -5 to all of his rolls as he is struggling with this torrent of emotion you're sending his way. What does it look like?
It doesn't really look like anything.
Single manly
it's
tear.
subtle, and he doesn't know anything is happening. He just suddenly finds himself
Why am I crying?
doubting himself and feeling very hesitant to attack.
Does he apologize now?
He does.
That's because I did this. No.
Yes. Isabella, I'm sorry, but you need to get out of my way.
I'm sorry, but that's not an apology. I know I'm about 6 decades early for that.
I don't want to hurt anybody. Why are you making me do this, Josiah?
So I want to give a virtual high five to Kat because his other weakness was the fact that he only moves 30 feet and around. and I fly like a motherfucker. And so I'm going to launch myself at him, grab him, and just fly straight away, farthest that I can carry him, and watch his happy ass walk back.
My only weakness, my stubby little legs.
My weakness is walking.
I mean, so
That's
what would you like me to roll?
you gotta
It's like
grab
Mortis
him.
taking somebody to the Soul Vault, except for it's not the Soul Vault. It's just like
Except for it's
two
across the
streets
street.
down.
I'm taking you to Long Island.
Damn.
Ooh, they have wonderful
Pretty
AC
much the
there.
same.
Give me. You have to grab him first. Give me a grab attack. It could be an unarmed attack check.
I rolled crappy, but I've got hero points.
You do.
Not much better, but
It does hit though. His parry's really low.
And actually, with the plus, it'd be a 25 because I've got it was a hero point reroll.
Oh, but it looks like it was a 12 on the dice. Do you only have a +3 for your unarmed attacks?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But 15 does hit, so it's all good. And then he's gonna make a dodge check to try to not get grabbed. What's nice is it's only a DC 12, but I'm disabled right now, so subtract 5 from this. 12.
Oh.
Unless Isabella wants me to spend a hero point to make me
Good
reroll.
luck. Can I do that with hero points?
You can do
I
it with a
thought
hero
was only
point
luck.
too. You can use hero points or luck points.
All right. Well, sure. Well, if you roll it, you're just going to get better, aren't you?
I mean, it was an 11 on the dice. I've got a 50% chance of doing worse.
It's my last hero point, guys.
It's a coin flip.
9:48.
Mm.
No prize for still having when the game's over.
Yeah, well, I was planning to use it for something, but guess I'm not now.
Well, I got an 8, so you have grabbed him and you are free to take him 900 feet away.
I know.
Or 450 feet and then come back. It's up to you.
900.
Okay.
No.
See you guys in
as
a
the line
row.
developer, Alex, if you force someone to make a reroll, and if it's 10 or higher, do they have to subtract 10 from it since it's a forced reroll for negative results? Like that seems appropriate.
I mean, I like that idea, but it is just they take the worst and
I
they don't get to
know.
add the 10 if they roll 1 to 10.
I know.
No.
I was just being that guy.
So yeah.
How high up do you go before you drop him?
I'm only like 20 feet in the air maybe. I'm just literally enough to get over buildings and get out of some skimming treetops and stuff like that.
Awesome. You're not going to go 125 feet up so that if he blows up, he can't get you?
No, but I should go up high enough that I think he's not gonna. If he blows up, he won't kill civilians.
That's fair.
He can kill me. I don't care.
He's been dead once already.
He doesn't realize I come back.
He does not realize
These
that.
characters don't fear death. Ever.
Minerva, it looks like Josiah solved the problem.
I guess, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay. Minerva will kind of be like, okay, champion, bring Father Armitage back. Josiah took Anson away. We're gonna do this. We've got to do this now.
Oh, just you wait. I'm coming back in, what's 900 divided by 60?
A lot.
15.
Said 15? Yeah, I'm coming back in 15 rounds. You can't stop me.
Oh no, the ritual takes 16. We're screwed.
No, he said 5 to 6.
Okay. Well, in that case.
Which is why I knew this was this would buy us enough time to make sure it worked.
Yeah, and it doesn't
I
matter
should've-
if he kills Josiah.
I should have just done it around earlier, so if he would have blown up, it would have. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, Chibiabos will stand up and go wandering out after Champion. He'll go limp over there and find him and and do some more healing.
You guys just added 1 round by doing that.
Anson will blow up.
Resistance is futile.
But actually, you said you were off the ground enough that he couldn't that he wouldn't hurt anybody on the ground.
Yeah, which means he's gonna fall.
Yeah, so if he pulls you up, he'll fall.
Yes.
He's a Terminator, but he's not dumb. He looks at you. He looks back at the situation, and Josiah, he will actually say, "Thank you."
He's still in his feelings.
He is still in his feelings.
That's what you need him in the power, Cat. In your
Still with
feelings.
his feelings.
If you take me far enough away, I won't be able to do anything about what's going to happen. So,
I'd rather you not blow up again. That was not pleasant.
I would also rather not blow up again. If you fly me out into Stigman's Bay and drop me in the ocean, I'll have to walk back. So that would be my recommendation.
I'm not one to argue. I will. If he wants me to drop him in the ocean, I'll drop him in the ocean.
He will drop in the ocean and exit the story.
Yeah.
And after some time, Chibiabos will be able to resurrect Father Armitage. As he does, Father Armitage's body begins to glow with sort of that orange, brilliant light. And you see he wakes up, Champion. Did anybody else go into the woods with Champion?
If there was time afterwards, we would have followed after Chibiabos, yeah.
Yeah, there would have been time. Father Armitage will sort of gasp awake. He'll look at all of you. And he will... the spirit that is inside him sort of manifests as an aura around his body, and you see this sort of very distinguished man dressed in sort of antebellum clothing. Short goatee, sort of loose, flowing brown hair. And he looks at all of you and says, "I'm sorry for all of the dramatics. And for maintaining all of this for so long."
We've already
You
dealt
put the
with
people of
this.
this city in danger.
I did. There's no excuse for that. I should have kept moving. I always kept moving until I came here, and there's something about this place that kept me here. But that was selfish, and now I don't know what's going to happen to all the people whose lives I inhabited.
Died.
Yeah. Then he looks at Chibiabos. Says, Could I convince you, Dread Wolf, to trade my essence for all those people whose lives I destroyed?" Chibiabos looks like he's had enough of this shit.
It's like, damn it, I'm not resurrecting any more people tonight.
Everybody's out here making
just woke up.
requests. I'm a grumpy dog. And he sort of looks down and he says, I can release them in exchange for you, Julian Monroe. And he sort of closes his eyes. The glowing orange figure of Julian looks wistfully at each of you before his energy is pulled into Chibiabos, and you see sort of these orange strands of light that dissipate and fly out into the basement of this of the compound, because you guys are where all the dead bodies were. And there's a few branches of this light that arcs out into the city. And after a moment, Chibiabos absorbs what's left of it, and he lets out this low, baleful howl. And he thanks each of you and heads off with the surviving Shadow Wolf to go back to the lake and try to set things right there. Josiah, you return after a little bit from dropping Anson off in the ocean. And we rejoin you all here as the resurrected bodies of all the people whose lives Julian interrupted emerge from the basement.
Well, not how I was expecting the night to go.
Isabella, I think you probably should take this. He'll hold out the real staff.
She'll just
I feel like you're probably just better equipped to handle it.
she will trade you back your staff and not say anything.
Thanks. He tries not to cry as he releases the real staff.
He's a little bit nicer when he's not under the effect of the curse, but like that much, but
What curse? He's
the
cursed?
curse. He's under a curse that drives him to kill wizards. Like the spirit here.
Oh. I didn't know that. That wasn't in the radio show.
I really didn't think he would kill me until I looked into his eyes and knew that he would.
Well, I guess that makes me feel a little bit better. Didn't really have a choice.
Thank you, Josiah, for taking him away.
My pleasure, Rudy.
And I'll check
That was
on
pretty
Mur if
cool.
nobody else does.
Yeah, no, Minerva's checking on Mur.
You got it.
Yeah, Mur is sort of nursing the cracks in the stone that she developed from the explosion. You see she's sort of pouring more of her own healing magic into herself and resetting things. She's helping the Shadow Wolf over here, and she sees that you've been injured pretty severely too, Minerva. Are you okay? I didn't even know you could get hurt.
That's not the first time. Won't be the last, but it doesn't feel good.
No, I can't imagine. You look a little lumpy.
Yeah, well, I'm not talking to the DMA anytime soon. Until, I'm back to my normal self. So, can you take the others back with you?
Maybe a couple of them. I'm not quite big enough to take everybody.
No, you could. I didn't mean fly them all back, but make sure that they get back home.
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
DMA.
I can do that. And she'll sort of reach out a paw, and she'll sort of paw you a little bit, and she'll pour some of that healing energy into you so that you have the energy and the reserve to sort of pull yourself back into shape.
Okay. Thanks.
Anytime. If you want, I can fly off and grab some of the DMA. Maybe get a truck out here to pick up everybody.
That's probably a good idea.
It was nice working with all of you. We should do it again sometime.
Definitely.
And she'll sort of bow her head, and she will take off to go get you guys a ride home since Anson blew up all the cars.
Ooh.
What's it, an 8-hour walk back?
Yeah,
It's a while.
it's a while. Minerva will look over at Champion. Good job.
Had to keep him from getting what he wanted.
Yeah.
You all did very well, Miss. Titan City is lucky to have you all.
Lucky to have you too.
So that's it, huh? We're going back home.
Well, I mean,
Champion will nudge challenger.
you know, the offer still stands if you, I mean, unless, you know, you'd rather go back to your fancy palatial estate and all that.
The sun is beginning to dawn on Thanksgiving morning.
No, if you don't mind, I think I'd like to do Thanksgiving with you guys this year.
Glad to have you.
Thank you. I do need to get a new top hat. I threw the other one at Anson back at the other house.
I mean,
Didn't think about it. The look isn't really complete without the top hat.
you could just have a different look, you know? You don't have to dress like a penguin every time.
A penguin?
Yeah.
I do not look like a penguin.
You don't see it? Well, because you don't have the hat now.
You're wearing a skin-tight, stretchy suit.
Yeah, this is for work.
What kind of penguins do you know wears top hats?
Josiah actually cracks a smile at this, like real subtle, like, but still there's enough of a smile on his face, like, yeah.
Without the hat, you're just a kid in a cape. But yeah, as our heroes make their way off to celebrate Thanksgiving, sounds like Mysterious Boy, Challenger, and Champion are heading back to the Champion lair.
Yes.
Cave? What's the C word for your headquarters?
Okay. It's in a skyscraper.
The Champion Castle.
Champion Chasm.
The
What?
Champion Chasm. The Champion Crevasse.
You
Champion
people.
Citadel.
The Chateau. That's what it is. It's the Champion Chateau.
Yes, that's right. The Champion Chateau.
Oh,
had
I knew
to
there was a
try
name
to
for
find
it.
my
I didn't
people.
remember what it was.
Yeah, I'm looking for my notes. Like, what did I call that stupid thing?
Ward Maximus, there's an
Chateau.
extra hero point for you for remembering continuity that we forgot. From the foundation of the Untold Stories project.
I mean, this adventure has been 4 months long. I can't remember the beginning of the campaign for God's sake.
true.
What does Josiah get up to for Thanksgiving?
He spends a quiet Thanksgiving at home doing a bunch of research for a new project he's going to be doing.
If I could interject, the offer will be extended to everyone, whatever their Thanksgiving plans are. Certain people's fathers' comments aside, I can still afford a staff for my skyscraper penthouse. So, you know,
One last cut.
I won't be cooking, so the meal will be edible.
Certain people's father's comments.
One last cut to James Bell Sr. saying, absolutely not. Throwing the Andrew Sparks letter in the fireplace. I do not dine with the poors.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Okay. Keep going, Jonesy.
Yeah, well, in that case, I will spend a better part of the day doing a bunch of research, but I will make it a point to swing by that night to check in on, you know, for a late dinner with the rest of them.
Oh, he likes us.
I will have one of the staff out looking for a top hat. I don't know if they're going to be very successful on Thanksgiving morning, but I will have somebody searching. So hopefully by lunchtime we can make a gift of.
Where's Boss?
Is Minerva going to be there?
Eventually, yes.
Well, if Minerva and Isabel show up, Anson will pull him aside and he'll pick out, he's in an old leather folio and stuff, and opens it up, and there's some sketches that he was doing the night before on a staff that he wants to have constructed. For someone.
I don't know who it's for, but for what you did for Anson, I can help you out with that.
He'll let you two know, and that's going to be for James.
Josiah likes.
See, I was just thinking I would go back to Mr. Powers and work on a little magical item for James in the form of a top hat of protection.
Oh my God.
Isabella, when you do get back to Club Tartarus, you do see that there is a box there.
The walk of shame.
Mr. Powers is very happy the Canadians have cleared out at this point.
Yeah, Canadians
that.
suck.
You weren't here for it was Canada night at Club Tartarus because it was Thanksgiving for America, but not for Canada.
Yeah, you can get pretty rowdy.
It's gravy on the walls, hockey pucks in the glass,
Ew.
just geese on the lawn.
Oh no.
You do see that there is a hat box waiting there, and there is a letter in it that says, "Tell the kid he dropped this, and I'm sorry."
Guess I don't have to make one after all.
You can still enchant that one if you want, but
Oh, well, that'd be fun because I'd like the kid not to die. You know, he's got stuff to do later.
and Anson signed it, and it's ready for him to get it back.
Oh, it was from Anson.
Yeah, it was the one that it was the hat that he threw on the ground. It's the same hat. Anson just brought it to Mr. Powers before he came over here to do the thing.
Okay. Well, I figured Anson was going to show up and demand his cane back, but I'm still holding on to that.
Yeah, he's still walking along the bottom of the ocean trying to get back here.
How did he send the hat box
he had
along?
already dropped it.
He dropped the
off.
hat off on the way to fight you guys.
Oh, that's very nice. And now we
Wow.
dropped him in the ocean.
I mean, he did ask for that at least, so.
That's true.
And there is a letter in there that says, "I'm sorry to you, Isabella," but not out loud.
Yeah, he did that when he was under the magical influence already.
But yeah, everybody makes it over for Thanksgiving, has a great dinner, and yeah, I think that is probably a great place to end our holiday special.
Yay.
Oh.
We did it.
Aw.
I helped.
New Year's.
Yes, you did.
Valentine's. Yeah, it's 5 holidays later, but we did it.
You know, it counts. It works.
Still counts.
Happy
All right.
Groundhog's Day, everybody.
All right, so I'll give some updates around the network. If you are here tomorrow, we will be returning to Pangea with our prehistoric fantasy game. We're having a ton of fun with that. That'll be tomorrow at 7 p.m. as normal. We also have a blog post coming up tomorrow all about how to run a character who is precognitive, like Isabella. And I asked Laura a couple of questions for some advice about how you should be that kind of character. So I'm excited for people to get some of Laura's thoughts, some of my thoughts about the topic, because I think being precognitive is really cool, but a lot of game masters are sort of afraid of it, and a lot of players are sort of either don't want to touch it or touch it the wrong way. So I think it's a lot of fun to think about.
I'm not sure where you're going with that.
Tuesday, we will be back with Something in the Dark. And next Wednesday, what do we have going on next Wednesday?
Freedom League Dark.
Like
That's
probably
right.
something.
We are returning to Freedom League Dark as they
Yay!
head
For a
into
week.
the mists of Barovia to try to set themselves free from Stradvan Zarovich. I'm sure that'll be fine. Yeah, so if you have not supported us on Patreon yet, that is the best place to do so. We will be having some playtests coming up for some of our Origins events that our Patreon members are allowed to jump in on and play with. And yeah, we'll start scheduling those very soon. I don't have anything else to chat about. I want to give everybody a chance to say goodnight, plug anything they want to plug, and we'll get out of here, starting with Kat.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I love playing the mysterious boy, and he had a rough few episodes, but it ended pretty sweet for him. So I'm excited to see what happens next with him. But yeah, so as always, thank you for watching, and I don't really have anything else, so I will pass it over to Kevin.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. It's always fun to revisit these characters. I know, like, when USP first started out, we had quite a bit of stories flying about. But it's always nice to go back to an old favorite and slip into that comfortable skin once again, and take a spin around the golden age. But we're back to the multiverse colliding next week, so sure and come back for that. Kick it over to our special guest, Laura.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Season 2.
You wish. We'll see. Thank you so much for having me. I love playing this character. I love playing precognitives, and I'm continually amazed that game masters let me continue to do that. That's all I got. Thank you so much for having me. Over to Jonesy.
Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. I'm going to do a shameless plug. This week over on Roll20, all the Green Lantern stuff is on sale right now for GM's Day that happened on Monday. It's all like up to 40% off. So if there's stuff that you want to check out, whether it's Mutants and Masterminds, whether it's Fantasy Age or something else that we make or Green Lantern makes, by all means, it's a great time to go get it on sale. So yeah, plug. And with that, I will kick it over to Kevin.
Do you mean Andy?
Andy, sorry. Yep.
Kevin's like,
Kevin's right above him.
I already talked. I talked too much.
I don't want to.
You're right above me on the grid on the screen, so yeah.
Everyone, thank you so much for joining us tonight, whether you're watching live or watching this on YouTube after the fact. Obviously, however you're supporting the channel, we truly do appreciate it. So come back, join us next week when we go back to traversing the multiverse to keep it from collapsing. Calvin?
All right. Like was said, thanks everyone for coming out and watching. I'm very glad this had such a sweet ending. Perhaps Freedom League Dark will do the same when it returns next. I said perhaps.
That is not my intent.
Yeah, seriously. Look at the man above you.
Well, either way.
Oh, you want to have a nice time with your friends? Fuck you.
They explode even
There
harder.
he is. There he is.
Well, hopefully we will finally have that lighter tone.
And Deuce will be back.
Yeah, lighter tone. In addition, I was just wanted to mention the Women with Dice channel over on YouTube, where I'm at every week doing podcasting and gaming live streams. If you're into the Lancer RPG, we're doing a whole bunch of Lancer stuff in the next couple of weeks. We also today just had a interview with Shells, who was like the creative lead on New Wild West, which is a collection of like short stories and artwork and mech designs for Lancer. It was made with over 30 different people from the Lancer community. So we got into a conversation about like managing that sort of project and, just basically how it went and all the new stuff that's in the book. So go ahead and check that out. It's on Itch.io, and there's a link to it on the actual podcast episode. And with that, I'll pass it back up to Alex.
Awesome. Well, yeah, thank you again, everybody. I'm always happy to come back to Titan City for the fun stuff. And I'm always happy to have Laura come play with us because Laura is the best. And
One last peer pressure for ETU. Season 2.
If you can just
Hey,
go to my work and make it calm the heck down, then maybe.
All right, I'll make a
Deal.
couple of calls.
I'm just gonna throw out there.
I will pull a couple fire alarms. I got your back.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Just throw it out there. The ETU is getting a cool update for the new Swag edition that they're working on. So
Yeah, just like perfect timing, right?
Feels like good advertising to me. All right. But Laura is wonderful, and if Laura wants to, Laura is always welcome to come back and run games with us because, again, Laura is the best, and if you have the chance to play in a Laura game, you should take it. Yeah, so without further ado, everybody have a wonderful evening and happy Thanksgiving.